And we are recording.
Cool. Alright, so where we last left off,
You fucked up.
some shit went down.
Yeah.
It went
And
down.
so did half of us.
Yeah.
Hell, one of us died for about 6 seconds.
Yeah, just about. I think it was closer to 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you guys went and decided to fight. Yeah,
Be-
you decided to fight.
Because because the people who might have a reason to think, hey, wait, maybe he doesn't know how to exercise things. We're like, yeah, no, it's okay to let Leaf try to exercise this, not thinking, oh wait, how do you get rid of the last one? By killing it.
Yeah.
And the stupid us's for fighting him on his own turf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys did follow him back to his house, up
Like
into his
idiots.
observatory.
That's twice he's
where
fooled
his
us.
armor was.
Yep.
And yeah, it almost didn't go great.
I mean, it definitely didn't go great.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The only thing you can say about that is it technically could have been worse.
Yeah, nobody died permanently.
Yeah.
So, like, the feeling is there, but the heartbreak is not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's what happened, and I mean, there isn't really much more to say other than in a complete darkness, you guys, from what you could tell, defeated your enemy. And yeah, that's about all I got for you for summary. We will pick up at the end of the fight after you guys had just seen the mystical, almost ethereal form of the emissary reveal itself before fading away.
We need to stop fucking up like this.
Agreed. That was intense.
Why did we do this?
Because we're apparently not smart.
Let's discuss first before we go into battle.
If we have the option next time, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
As Cal is still
All I
laying on
know
the floor.
is I'm like seriously beat up right now. I don't know how I'm going to survive. I feel like if a mosquito comes and bites me, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
All right. What's the plan from here?
Theron, Leaf, you guys okay?
Yeah. Leaf, you good?
Yeah.
Oh god, Leaf's dead.
He probably just has a concussion.
Wait, where's Skelly at?
He'll be back.
Eventually.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Much to our dismay. I feel bad because now she's gonna know what he really looks like.
What? He doesn't look like.
No. No, not at all.
Nope.
There's a reason she calls him Skelly.
We'll let you find that out in your route.
Is he like bony? Like,
Yeah.
really bony or something?
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. All right.
Yeah.
The hell are we still doing here?
I don't know. What happened to the guy that who were we fighting?
She go digital for anybody else, or was that just me?
Yeah,
No.
Okay.
there was definitely a lot of robots involved.
Yeah, whatever you just said, Mina, it came through totally digitized, so we didn't quite get any of that.
Oh, she DC'd. Give her a second.
Ah, gotcha.
Ah, shit. Do we have anything else we want to do here?
Catch my breath.
Yeah, besides that.
And stop the bleeding, maybe.
Check around. Also, here, just gonna like pump 5 points of healing into you.
Thank you.
Now that I know that there's actually a button I can press.
Oh, nice.
Is Mike alive over there?
Discord might just be shitting out on Mike.
Oh,
Or he
is
forgot.
mute-
Or
he's
he
muted,
forgot
so-
he's muted.
I'm sure if he wasn't having issues, I think he probably would have chimed in by now. Is he okay? Oh, Josh, you good there too?
No, fuck you.
Yeah, Josh is fine.
I thought
Yep,
maybe
he's
it was
fine.
just your internet. So
Oh no, we're good.
Okay.
okay.
I think it's just his Discord or his computer, or maybe somebody's talking to him. I don't know.
Okay.
Could be a
I
number
just
of
wasn't sure if it was just him or your guys' internet, since you guys are together.
Maybe he suffered a sudden catastrophic stroke and died.
Maybe.
I hope
Pretty
not.
sure he would.
I
Pretty
want to go
sure.
check on him, Josh.
I doubt that's the case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Josh would have heard.
Later.
You
Josh
never
would have heard us. Josh would have heard. I'm smelling tooth.
If you guys are talking about me, I haven't heard anything until right now.
Oh wow.
That's why.
Okay.
That makes sense then.
All right. So, shall
Don't
we
worry,
check around?
We haven't done anything.
We were just asking if
Oh.
Leaf was okay.
We nailed it down to Discord problems.
Yeah, Leaf is staring at where Professor just disappeared, confused.
All right. Just gonna like whip hand in front of his face, like, "You all right, man? You got a concussion? How many fingers am I holding up?"
No, I'm fine. I'm just he's gone.
Yeah, that happens. Did that happen before, right, Theron? With the other one?
Did what happen?
The one with the locket. That one also disappeared, right? When we killed it.
Yeah. Guess. I don't really remember. And I don't know how these things work.
Right. Shall we take a look around? See if maybe he left anything behind? Notes or otherwise?
Maybe.
Yeah, or anything from worth some value in this house. I'm sure there's a couple things we can take.
That too.
Oh, trust I'm gonna be looking. Especially for books. Like, I really want.
I guess once we catch our breath and gather ourselves, we'll search around the house, look for stuff, Josh.
Okay. So if you're making the searching, do an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about right. Right in the center of the road.
Josh, can you roll for Abigail since she's driving?
Oh yeah, I can do that. I should probably load up Solani as well.
Yeah, she'd probably be looking as well.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we need as many good rolls as we can get. When Cal has the highest investigation, you know it's a problem.
That's because of the 3 people who have rolled, Cal is the smartest.
I mean, I'm not so sure about that.
No, I mean, stat-wise, yes.
Oh my
Both
god,
Garrus
I
and I.
still got the best roll. That's amazing.
Yeah, both
that's Solani and Abigail. Both
Yeah.
have +1s.
I mean, that kind of makes sense. We just got the shit kicked out of us.
True.
Yes, all I'm thinking is pain.
Okay. I guess what were you guys looking for specifically?
Abigail was looking for books. Cal was looking for any trinkets or something worth value or any like good magical items if there's any sitting around that I can tell.
Okay. You guys. So Abigail, you definitely see books as you are in an observatory. So there's a lot of like records and things like that, all sorted out based on constellations in the sky. Each has their own corresponding bookshelf. You can see there's a bunch of research notes under each, basically a picture of the constellation hanging as a poster on the wall. And then you guys don't find any magic items or trinkets or anything like that.
I don't know. People said they wanted to look, and Theron's like, okay, I guess.
Does the
Huh.
constellation look any different from what's outside now?
Nope. So you can pretty easily, as there is a glass ceiling in most of this center of this chamber, you can look up and be able to identify different constellations in the sky just based on the stars.
Is there any odd, like, placement of a star somewhere? Like, we would notice be living in Tal'dorei.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. The stars doesn't tell us anything about the possession of these demons.
If anything, these things come from the stars.
I mean, what was that darkness I saw a few nights ago. Did any of you seen that?
A few nights
No.
ago.
I think it was the same night I met you all. There was like that darkness I mentioned. I think that is in connection with whatever is going on. It was towards and I told him the direction that we were at. Maybe if we go in that direction, we could probably figure out exactly what.
If I had to wager that darkness was the thing that we encountered the night after we met you, the thing that got its talons in you, at least based on what limited information we have.
Oh, also, before I forget, Garrus,
Mm-hmm.
as you're standing here taking this room in during your investigation,
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make.
Wisdom, charisma, what?
This would actually be. Let's see. I'm trying to. Let's do. Yeah, a wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
Mm.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
I was not expecting that. Jesus.
Oh yeah, it's because you have 3 different things adding on to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, because you increase your charisma.
Continue.
Okay, so everything's fine. Is
Yep. For now.
Nothing happened.
you guys lead. Also, yeah, that thing is still inside my head.
At that,
Oh,
Leaf just like snaps to from like the little bit of like a confused daze he was in. He's like, "What?" with his sword drawn, looking at
Nope.
you.
Nope. Calm the fuck down. Calm
Oh
down.
god damn it.
we are not going to fight anybody right now. We don't have the energy to. You should put
Calm.
that sword away.
Calm the fuck down.
Leaf, as he says that to
We are
you,
doing this
as-
non-violently.
so as he's speaking, you hear laughter.
Is that all of us or just Leaf?
Just Leaf.
If
It
he is
seems
a
that
vessel for one of these things, he needs to be cleansed.
Non-violently. No
If he
violence
is-
involved.
If he is cleansed, the entire city will descend into madness. We've done it before.
Yeah, we need to get rid of this thing without civilians nearby.
Away from the city, yes.
And I don't have the resources required. I tried to use it on him and I couldn't do it.
I need one of you guys, whoever wants to, make an insight check. Somebody.
I'll do it.
I don't
Depends
like
on
this.
where I'm looking at, because, yeah,
Of course.
I mean,
All right. So Theron, as you're standing there thinking about it, you come to this realization that you've tried to use Greater Restoration to restore and remove this entity's curse on people, but you haven't tried to kill the host.
Let's not be
While that might,
violent. towards
while
me.
that might,
I would
that,
prefer.
while that might occur to Theron, Theron's like, I don't want to do that.
I would like to keep living, please.
you're going to live. We'll figure a way out.
As long as Rag's alive, I'm going to keep living in order to fucking give that motherfucker a say-so.
I mean, can't we just bring you back to... Wait, I don't know what he was sensitive.
Josh, what I remember is our temporary companions' eyes were the same as mine when he left. Last I saw him.
You don't recall.
I don't recall if Rag's eyes were still the same.
Fine, but there was a duration where you didn't really see him before he took off.
Mm-hmm. So it'd be hard to tell.
Yeah. I mean, from what you can remember, his eyes were regular.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pretty much pocketing like books that seem interesting to me, like maybe History of Tal'dorei or something like that. And then,
There wouldn't be any in here like that.
oh,
They would all be related to the constellations they're under.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll just take constellation books, just a couple.
Okay. Yeah, you do
As
manage
much as
to find
I'm low.
11 different books on the constellations. Think of it as one for each D&D class, except for one.
Except for one.
I don't know. I feel like taking them all.
Weren't there?
Continue.
I was about to say, wasn't there documentation or books on that constellation in here before?
There was.
Yeah.
Last time we were.
Yeah, there were, and then we translated them, and then they handed them off to the police.
Oh, so they cleaned that shelf out.
No,
Maybe.
or did
Maybe
they?
that shelf is gone.
Okay.
They knew about taking the books. They just took the entire bookshelf.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. What I translated was personal notes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys still have that book.
But as much as I'm loath to say it, we might have to go see Afariel on this.
Who is Afariel?
He is an ally who's very practiced in magics.
He's also very abrasive, or blunt, or what's another word for it?
Cryptic.
Direct. Also that too.
Ah, he is an asshole.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he's an asshole who knows magic.
But he's our ally.
Yeah.
He is also highly intelligent, and he may have figured something out to help remove this scourge.
Perhaps we should go speak with him then.
Cal, you wanna go to near Whitestone?
You can see him just deeply sigh and say, "If I have to, I guess I will."
Yes, I don't like the idea of potentially putting you in danger anymore, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after the bomb and the 50 assassins, I don't really feel like being in danger.
Let's be honest here. We're already in danger anyways.
Yeah, I was about to say,
True.
I mean, if it isn't any more different than what we just dealt with 5 minutes ago, so.
Yeah,
Exactly.
true. At this point, the bomb seems small scale.
At this point, I would rather take the bomb. At least then I know I die rather than whatever happens to whoever gets claimed by these.
Are we gonna be in trouble for being in here?
I
Like,
Cal,
we don't even have.
Cal, you're still technically captain of the guard, right?
Well, I'm still associated with them, and Solani is still associated with some of the with some of the guards. So I think we'll be okay. We can probably, at the very least, explain our way out of it if we need to. But yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
okay.
How do we explain our way out of this?
Again, Cal was captain of the guard in this city
For 2 months, I think, somewhere around there.
I think it was longer than that.
Well, one good thing about there not being a body.
It's
Did
true.
anybody know where we're coming in here?
The only other person who did is no longer here.
Well, okay, let's just leave then because we stay here, the longer somebody's gonna come looking for them.
It's very
Maybe.
possible. So at the very least, we should move on from at least this spot. Go find a
Indeed.
spot to lay down and rest for a while.
Didn't we get rooms or something?
No,
I don't think we got rooms yet.
no. People were going to, but then we all decided to go to the
Oh
college
yeah,
together.
because of books.
And then this happened. So no, we haven't
And
we
then
haven't
almost
gotten
died.
rooms yet. You didn't almost die, you did.
Wait, I did. Holy moly! I saw the light.
So you guys are going to get rooms?
Yes, I'm exhausted.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay. So you guys find an inn, rent out rooms. I'd say it would cost you 3 silver a room for the night.
The
I
usual
don't
setup.
mind sharing.
Usual setup of ladies in one room and men in the other.
I'll share a room with Garrus. No
Okay.
offense, I don't trust Leaf in the same room as Garrus alone.
No, that makes sense.
Caution, you still probably should tie him up just in.
We can discuss that
Unless
once
you
we get
want
to
to
the end.
sleep. Okay, that's
So you guys are doing 3 rooms then?
Yeah.
So it's 9 silver for the night.
I'll take it out of my.
Okay.
All right.
There's some pretty nice rooms. Not the most high quality, but pretty decent. It is the middle of the day though.
Right.
I think I'm just gonna take like a short rest, cat nap or something, because I am definitely.
I mean, you just
After
died, so that's fair.
after Abigail pays for the rooms and like comes back over to the group, Leaf is like, Abigail, what were
Yes.
those shiny things that you gave that man?
Oh, those are called what we call currency. That's what we use for.
I don't understand.
So let's say you have you needed food, but you need to go to a person who has food, and you have to trade, let's say, leather for that food.
Why wouldn't I just find my own food? Why would I go for after someone else's food?
Because in civilization, we don't have time to go search for food. food is brought to us in a store.
It's effectively a way for those who provide specialized services, such as the crafting of arms and fine works, to buy themselves food without having to necessarily trade their own goods and not leaving those who make food or go out and get it unfairly compensated.
It's really more of a matter of convenience, because like there's certain people that work with do certain things that other people aren't good at, so they would provide their service and they would like to be compensated for their service. So we would give them something in trade, and currency is what we use as a normal means of trade.
That
One of
seems
my
overly
one of
complicated.
my skills, yes, one of my skills is singing and dancing and performing, and that allows me to get my own, let's say, those stones that you were talking. That'll allow me to have room for the night. That allows me to clothe myself, to feed myself, and to live comfortably without having to go out in the wild and do it.
So if you spend all of your time playing your music to gain those shiny things so that you can give those shiny things to other people, shelter, food, and clothing, why wouldn't you just spend your time making your own shelter, food, and clothing?
Because I don't know how to build. I don't know how to even start. So I just let other people do it for me by paying them the shiny stuff.
But what if you are in a place where you cannot rely on others?
That's when you
Then
have to
I'll
fend for yourself.
definitely learn. I've been in the wild for a long while now, which is why I'm able to hunt myself. But if I don't want to go out and do it, then I have somebody. I mean, it's basically, does everybody in your tribe go out and hunt their own?
No, the hunters bring food for the elderly and the children because they are too weak to find the food themselves.
Okay. What about the women there that's taking care of the children?
The elderly take care of the children, the women hunt as well.
In my household, we're not really allowed to hunt.
Is it because you are smaller than the others?
No, it's because I'm a lady, my dad kept saying. He says women are not supposed to be out there hunting. They're supposed to stay home and bear. Hence why I laugh.
So your people spend their entire lives pregnant with child.
Oh God.
I hope not. It's being home, taking care of the husband and the children, and keeping of the house, and run the maids and make sure that um, the maids know what they're doing and just run the house.
Run the house.
Yes, that's what they call. which means I'm supposed to be barking orders to my servants and having them do everything. Except I didn't really want that. That's why.
What are servants?
You see that waitress right there? That's serving? That's a.
So servants are people who do the tasks
So
you don't want to do for the shiny things. The North is strange.
Leafs is gonna love meeting Winston.
All right, did that kill enough time? Can we go to sleep now?
I suppose.
Yes.
Fine.
Bye.
You guys take your long rest. Um, Abigail.
Yes.
During your rest, as it nears the end of the day and the darkness falls over Tal'dorei, and you slumber soundly in your sleep, I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. Slash roll 20.
Oh, I suppose I should probably do that for you. Okay.
Probably.
Sorry.
Perception. Okay.
19.
Not bad.
Let me just load something else up real quick. I say real quick, but it's taking some time. There we go. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. So. Something wakes you in the night as you are peacefully sleeping, and suddenly you hear the slight sound. And it's very brief, but it seems like a bit of wind blows into the room.
I quickly grab my rapier and like under my pillow and like look for that.
Okay. You jolt awake, grab your rapier, look over toward the window. There's nothing there.
Do I have detect invisibility or do I have just invisibility?
For your spells, you have invisibility.
Crap. I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay. You cast your spell, and as you cast it, you turn invisible. As you are sitting there in bed, looking at the window.
I'm gonna go look quietly.
Okay. I'll roll a stealth check for you. Oh, 8. Okay. Actually, you would have advantage because you're invisible. All right, 24. So you very
Good.
quietly roll out of bed, and you make your way over to the window and find that it is currently unlocked, even though they're usually always locked. Do you see nothing there?
Casting a spell, does that get rid of my invisibility?
If it's a concentration spell.
I believe casting a spell does end invisibility early, even if it doesn't.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
spell.
Even if
Attack
it's,
as
I
well.
think isn't it just attacking?
No, you're right.
Hack or cast a spell.
Yep, you guys are right.
Crap. I guess message is out the door.
Yeah, if only you were like a ghost-wise halfling, then you could just speak
I'm going
telepathically all the
to.
time.
Alright. I'm gonna go stealth to Solania and well, she's in my room, so I'm gonna softly try to wake her up.
Okay. Well, as you turn around away from the window, you see somebody sitting in the chair, table, in the room.
Oh dear God. I still stealthily go over there to Solania and whisper, "There's somebody in."
As you begin making your way across the room, you would have to get close to this individual, as there is only a 5-foot gap between the table and the chair that they're sitting in and your bed.
Okay. What does he look like?
Well, she is wearing a very dark set of gear with a mask.
Does she look hostile? Is she like staring at me and or something?
She seems to be writing out a note.
Can I see what they're?
Not from this distance.
I stealthily walk towards them.
Okay. You begin making your way closer to this individual.
And then I check.
Okay. You look down at the note. What languages do you know?
Just halfling and common.
Okay. It is in a language you don't understand.
Okay.
But they don't seem to notice you. At least yet. After a few minutes, they set the note on the table neatly for standing up, moving past you, climbing out the window, and relocking it. And since she's not here anymore because she DC'd, the rest of you guys, night goes off with no problems. You all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
Is this working?
Yep.
Okay. So I was asking if he or she had any kind of feature that's recognizable.
That cut out. What was that?
Does she have any features that is recognizable?
Well, she's entirely covered up by her outfit. There isn't really anything poking through. The biggest distinguishing thing about her would be her mask. And you could tell she's female just by like the general appearance.
I'm gonna go a little bit away from her stealth.
Okay, so you back up a bit.
And like a little bit of ways, and then I'm gonna sound like I'm gonna make the performance of a freaking ghost.
Like the performance of a ghost.
Yes, like I'm going to try to scare the living shiznit out of
Okay. Make make a performance check to start.
Okay.
See
I
how
am
well you
all
can
for
do it.
this.
What did I get?
Oh yeah, I should probably actually. Whoa. So performance as a 19, and then because you're trying to intimidate her by it. Okay. 19 on performance and 24 on intimidation.
Ooh.
So you make ghost sounds.
Ghost sounds, things moving. It just looks all freaking scary.
Yeah, it's definitely a good performance. And as she is writing this note out, she like temporarily stops, and you see her head kind of swivel around. She takes out a small dagger, keeps looking,
I
puts the
stopped
dagger
moving.
back, and keeps writing.
Dang it. Okay. She seems less hostile than if she was gonna stab Solania, she would by now. So I'm going to wait it out for a little bit, see what
Okay, how long are you waiting for?
until she leaves.
Okay. So as you are sitting there, waiting, after about 5 minutes, she finishes her note, puts it neatly on the table before she gets up, leaves out the window, relocks it from the outside, and scurries off into the night.
I watch as she leaves. Like when she closes the window, whatever, I peek out and I'm watching the direction she's going.
Okay. Um, as you, as she leaves and walks the window, begins descending the outer wall, you look out, and she seems to evaporate into a puff of smoke, and seems to have disappeared into the night.
Okay. The only person I'm going to contact right now is Cal, because for some reason I know about maybe, I don't know, I'm just gonna get contact. Which breaks my invisibility, of course. And I'm going to say, "Are you up? Hey, hey, somebody broke in. Wake up."
I'm assuming this is through message.
Yes.
Okay, then his response would be, "What? What's going on?"
Somebody broke in my room. They left a message. I didn't want to attack because Solania was asleep and I didn't want to wake. Can you come to the room?
Yep, give me a sec. And he'll go over.
Okay.
Knock on the door.
And I open it quickly. Come inside. As I wait for him to come in.
And I go in.
I close the door and lock it, and then I walk to the note and I hand it to him. And I was like, "Do you recognize it?"
Not at all. Because I speak the same language as you do.
It's not like thieves can't or anything.
Even if it was, I couldn't read that.
Oh, bother.
Did you see who it was?
I can only tell it was a female. She was taller, way taller than I was. And she was most likely a oh, I I've studied this in college. What are they called? It's not. I don't think she was an assassin. I think she was just some sort of maybe thief slash. I don't know. She vanished in a shadow. So she was either like maybe like a smoke bomb or something, and she just disappeared that way.
Would Cal recognize her from the description?
I mean, it sounds like it could be a lot of people, but I'll give you an insight check.
Because the mask thing makes it sound like the Huntress to him.
Yeah, definitely high enough. You would recognize that this is more than likely the Huntress. We note.
All right, that's actually a friend of ours that's contacted Solania and a former member Omri a few times. She's not one to really worry about, at least as far as I know. So I think it's okay, but we'll probably just wake Solania and see if she can read it.
Okay. I tried scaring the crap out of her. It didn't.
Yeah, she might be a little hard to intimidate.
Yeah. All right. Should we wake her up or just wait till
Oh
the
yeah,
morning?
we'll wake her. I don't want to be in here too long.
Okay.
I still got to keep an eye on Garrus.
How is he doing?
Wake Swami up. Feel free to continue that conversation to catch you off.
Yeah, just catch her up.
Okay. So you.
Just with.
Yeah, so she can read the note. It's written in Elvish.
There, can also read it.
It's not an uncommon language amongst you guys.
No, it's not.
Like, just the two people that are up can't read it.
Yeah.
The note,
I mean, makes sense.
basically, to summarize it from Solania's point of view, mentions that Omri hasn't made contact at all within the last little while. They've lost track of her. They don't know where she's gone. The last thing that Omri was able to make contact about is that there was a dark presence over the tribe. People were going missing. And that they fear the worst. So basically, the note is asking if the party has time to potentially go investigate, check in and see what's going on. And then it is actually signed by Winston.
Okay. Yeah, these are some
This is a little over my head.
some acquaintances we've had in Western here for a while, so we've worked
So they
for.
know we're back.
I'm going to assume so if she was in the room, so. I mean, we didn't leave him a note saying we were going to be back or anything. I guess she just keeps tracks of things. Well, I believe Winston keeps tracks of things too, so I'm sure if he's got her here sending messages, I'm sure he knows we're back. So we'll probably look into talking to him probably in the morning.
How do you know we were here? Gee, how would we know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you leave a path of carnage wherever you go.
Pretty much.
Local professor turns up dead.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
fucking hell.
yeah, just
Well,
yeah,
technically, there's no body.
yeah, just it's like it's like you turn up carnage wherever you go. Yeah.
They're back.
Just, yeah.
Blame Cal. Just kidding.
No.
Who's shooting firearms in the middle of the day?
Right.
Hmm.
I need a
Middle of the day, Alfred. Not very subtle.
Also,
Give me
what's a
some-
firearm?
I'm surprised Leaf didn't ask anything about that during the combat.
He's like, what the fuck is that sound coming from?
Yeah, that's a weird
I'm
thing.
surprised it didn't
Oh.
scare him and like make him jump like 50 feet high like cats.
I mean, just because he's cat-like doesn't mean he's going to have all the same instincts as a cat.
But it would have been funny if he did.
You know, I was actually playing with the idea whether or not Theron would wake up and Leaf's just like on the foot of his bed, just like curled
Do
up.
it! Do it!
Rolled
Do it!
up.
Do it!
Do it.
Lean into your
I
cat
feel like
side.
he's too big though is the problem. Both of them.
That's what
Yeah.
makes it hilarious.
But I mean, they're so flexible. I'm pretty sure they can do that.
This is not comfortable. Then why are you sleeping there? I don't know.
Please RP that.
It feels
That'd be great.
natural.
More likely, Theron would probably find him just sleeping on the floor because the beds are uncomfortable.
It's too soft. Yeah, that's about right.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, I'm gonna get back in and make sure Garrus is okay.
Yeah. Did you tie him up, by the way?
I did not. He seemed to be okay. I was kind of sleeping with one eye open though, so.
Keep in mind,
Alright.
you were rooming with a guy who sleeps with a sword next to his bed.
And you're
I mean,
sleeping
don't
with a
we
guy
all?
with a gun in his hand, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, we're both extremely paranoid people sleeping in the same room.
You think?
That is the safest
50
place you can.
assassins? You think?
A gun in his hand and the shotgun within reach.
Pretty much.
We are
Pretty sure
two
we're
of
all
the most
paranoid.
paranoid people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine
well,
more stems from the fact that I have spent several years not being shanked in my sleep.
You say paranoid, I say experienced.
Yeah.
You-
Yeah,
it's
that
a
is
combination of both. But yeah, Cal will head back to the room then. Make sure
Okay.
Garrus is still there.
He is still there. Peacefully.
And he'll,
About as peaceful as a former gladiator can be in his sleep.
and he'll just go back to bed. And we'll lay there and stare at him for a little while before he finally passes out again.
Isn't he lovely?
Not like that.
All right. Then all of you gain the benefits of a long rest.
Okay.
I just think it's funny that Mike still has playing Dr. Stoneheart.
I'm assuming
Oh
it's because
shit,
he.
you're right. I'll have to change
I'm
that.
assuming it's probably because he hasn't found something as.
Yeah, that's fair.
Insert cat joke here.
Right.
Okay, I guess can't really say it's in the morning because it's probably like what, close to nighttime.
No, it would be morning.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was just
It's
assumed
early
we
in the
find
morning.
some way. Yeah, we find some way to pad out the rest of the day.
We'll probably just stay in the room and relax for a little bit until it's the normal hustle and bustle of the morning, and then go down and get some food. Try and get everybody together.
Sure.
There, I updated
There,
it.
there
Is
you
that
go,
better?
Mike. That totally fits.
I hate Mondays. Yeah, because he's playing Garfield. Anyways,
It's also Monday.
Okay, so you guys wake up in the morning.
Yep.
Head downstairs for your continental breakfast.
Yum.
Continental, you say?
Yep. What a giant flesh. Just kidding.
This tastes like giant flesh in terrible hot springs. So
This
bad.
breakfast doesn't look anything like the continent.
This is so funny.
Tastes like schnozberries.
What? That's probably what Leaf would say. Just, what do you mean continent?
Yeah, there's significantly less assassins and gold coins being spread around. Actually, there's about as many gold coins.
Yeah, so you guys get your breakfast in. What's next for you guys?
Do we share this with the group, Cal?
Absolutely, we share it.
We share it with the group.
All right, how do you say it?
Some douchebag decided to hop in my window and scare the living crap out of me. I had to go invisible. Then I scared the living crap out of her by going invisible and being a ghost. And then she left a note. So I woke up Cal. Cal came in, all quiet like, and he read the note. And he couldn't understand what he said or what the note said. So we woke up Solania. Solania read the note, and then this shit happened.
just look at Cal. Just
It was that one chick, wasn't it?
It was a huntress.
Yeah,
Sounds like
figured.
anyway.
okay. Well, what did the note say?
And Solania, give him the note, please. If anybody can else
Hands
can
the note
understand it.
over.
Yeah, there. Yeah, Theron can read it.
It was signed by Winston. He wants us to stop by and investigate Omri. Sounds like.
How convenient. She leaves, and then something happens that might bring us back together. I don't know. We probably should, in any case.
Well, definitely should. Especially if it involves any kind of pay. Making money isn't a bad thing right now.
Especially if it involves Omri. Who knows what disaster she's caused.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I don't imagine it would have to make that compelling of a deal in order to entice her to its side. Maybe I'm selling her short. I don't know. In any case, do you think it's worth investigating this now, or do you think we should head back to Aquarium and try to see what we can glean from that first? As he just kind of looks over to Garrus.
Depends. I would say if we can find out the location, we could probably stop on the way.
I mean,
Make a
yeah.
deep.
Probably at least see him while we're here, and then let him know we may have something else we need to do first. It might be a little bit more pressing, but we'll probably wind up looking into Omri as well. So it all depends on which one's more pressing at the time.
I mean, a parasitic entity that is slowly driving me crazy is really starting to get on my nerves.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, when you wake up in the morning, make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Good to know. This is basically to establish who's in charge.
Yep. Okay.
Huh?
Jesus, even better.
Had to invoke it.
Just like wake up, fuck off, continue about my day.
I think I'm going to attempt to show our new companion how I make money.
Okay.
So I'm going to go out in public and start playing just on my violin.
Okay, so you step outside of the tavern and inn. You set up a makeshift street performer area. Go ahead and make a Oh shit! I gotta do it for you. Performance check.
Oh, no.
Oh, I forget. Performance. All right. Oh.
Oh.
All right. You do okay. So you make 3 gold.
Woo!
It covered the inn and the food.
Sure does.
Mm-hmm. So I'm assuming we're stopping to talk to Winston while we're here.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take her to make 3 gold?
Well, I was doing it while you guys were having breakfast.
Depends on how long we take to eat breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, I would have been watching because like you made the point to say that like you were showing me how you make money. So I was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess
So-
it is. How long are you spending doing it?
The whole breakfast time, I'm guessing.
Okay, so breakfast time. Okay, so you make 1 gold.
Okay. So that's like what, like half hour?
Yeah, about.
Probably close to a half hour.
I mean, like $1 of every 30 minutes of busking. Like, it's about right. Maybe a little more, a little less.
All right, to Winston.
As we're
All
as we're
right,
walking,
because we gotta go to the market.
Yes, as you're walking.
as we're walking, I ask her, what can you buy with your shiny things? The amount that you made today.
Probably a few nights sleep in the tavern, some food. About that. So probably like, if let's see, let's say about 3 nights rest, and probably yeah, some food. That's right. And with me negotiating, I could probably drop that down, or the down.
This is what I do not understand. You give this person the shiny things that you just spent the last hour or so earning
Yes.
so that you can sleep in their uncomfortable beds.
I thought they were comfortable.
Mine was
I mean,
comfortable.
I've been sleeping on the floor for like the past few months.
I mean, it's a step up from what I lived in.
You found that comfortable. It felt like a sack with hay stuffed in it.
It's better than an uncomfortable stone surface.
I mean, we could actually pay a little bit more for an upgrade too. which means if I want to stay in like a deluxe room, I'll probably pay like for the night. But again, I felt very comfortable last night, so I don't think I want to spend a gold just to sleep in that room. I mean, I do miss my silk sheets and, fluffy feathered pillows and comfortable mattresses. You get what you get.
Mhm. Yeah, I prefer anything over stone floor and shackles.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
I noticed there's a perfectly good forest to the north of here. Why not go there? Does someone own the forest? Do you have to pay to sleep in the forest?
No, but there's murderers in the forest.
The force is definitely a little bit more dangerous than being inside a closed
I mean,
room.
have you ever seen like a displacer beast? Those things
Yeah.
live in forests. Not sure where,
A lot
but
of
I read
things live
about.
in forests.
Yeah, a lot of things that will attempt to kill us.
A lot of very delicious things.
I think the last time we even slept on the road to Whitestone, there was the Chimera, the Bullet.
The Manitor, and it was like stone.
I believe that's what is commonly known as a Gorgon, from
A
what Square
Gorgon or
told me.
something. No, not a Gorgon. A Gorgon's a Manitor. Anyway, when you're in civilization like we are, we don't need to hunt for food. We don't need to look for shelter in the forest. It's called like a luxury. We have luxury. If I was a I don't know, a druid or a ranger, I would probably live in a forest, but I'm not. I'm a city folk. I enjoy the company of the rich. I like to perform in front of people. And being in the forest, you don't really have that social gathering like you do.
There was plenty of social gathering in my tribe. People would dance, people would sing, play music. We didn't need to rely on the exchanging of shiny metal.
So who told you to come out to civilization then?
Well, that would have been the chiefess.
And didn't your chiefess warn you about the city?
Well, we've traded with the elves in the past, so I know of cities, but she didn't warn me of the necessities of cities, the luxuries as you call them. She warned
Well,
me of the creatures that I was being sent up here to destroy.
So if you've traded with others in the past, how come you didn't quite understand how this trading was working?
Because the trading that we did not require shiny metals. They would
Simply
give
goods
us
to goods.
things, and we would give them things.
Yes, but we said the money we have is kind of our trade, and you still didn't get that. So I'm just trying to figure that out.
I understand the concept. I just think it's a bit unnecessary. You're
well,
making it more complicated than it needs to be.
well, let's look at your chieftain. If your chieftain told you now you guys are going to be trading with shiny metal instead of using your trades, your I don't know what you guys collect, wool. I don't know. Would you listen to your chieftain and trade.
Well, I would be confused as to why we were using them, but if
But
it,
you would listen to her, right?
well, she is the wisest one in the tribe. Yes.
Okay, so our empire is the same way. If we listen to, let's say, our chieftains considered our king, our governor, or whoever, we have to listen to their laws. And their law says that we must trade with this shining. So we listen to whoever told us to. So your chieftain is the lawmaker. Our king is the lawmaker. We listen to our king. You listen to your chief. Who is our king, by the way? I don't remember. Do we have one?
I think it actually it's been a republic for like 20 years now because there's
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
council.
it is currently a council.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a council. Okay. But you know what I mean.
What you're describing sounds a lot more like the Iron Authority than our tribes.
The what?
Oh, what?
Question mark?
You don't know what the Iron Authority is.
Not
Would we
familiar.
know what the Iron Authority is?
I don't think I ever
Do
heard
any
of
of us know?
it.
Insight checks on any of us?
Nope,
Or
none of you
history
would know.
checks? That
None of you
sounds
have a
foreign to
reason
us.
to know.
It's probably a different term than what we use. I don't know.
Well, the Iron
Maybe he's talking
Authority.
about the dwarves. I don't know.
The Iron Authority are the people that destroy the forest far to the south, even farther south than the forest, than the jungle. I believe in the common tongue they are goblins.
Uh,
I don't think we like goblins.
They're not particularly well liked here.
Well,
I mean,
there's a hierarchy of goblin kind. They all listen to the word of one called the Iron Emperor. His word is law, as you say.
that's probably a um, different area. We live on this side of the north, so they own these lands, and we just listen to the laws of these lands.
You
So
just
if
see
we were going
you,
to a different land, we would probably
you,
follow
you,
the
you
laws
just
of
see a
those
leaf
lands.
just kind of like take like a mental step back as you say the law of this land. The land has no laws. The land is free.
No,
Yes.
maybe in your land, but this land
It
is
is-
owned by people.
Can we agree to disagree here?
the law
We
of
need to do
those
this.
the law of those who own the land is what she means by that. Although I suppose by technicality nobody really possesses the land.
True. Unless you are a wild mother's stake, and then of course she has dominance of the land.
I mean, I would never take land from the Wild Mother. That's just crazy talk. And I respect the land, but people own the land, and that's their. The longer you stay with us, the longer you understand what's going on. I've met several people who are from the forest areas. They've never seen civilization like you, and they eventually enjoyed our way of life. Well, I mean, he was a monk, and he only ever been at his temple, and he never left the temple. But you know, same thing, I guess.
I think I'm starting to understand the North more than you think.
That's good.
Society is complicated.
It's very complicated. That's why I enjoy it.
Almost too complicated at times.
Believe me, I liked it better when I could just punch somebody and live.
I mean, when I get into the right circle, it's very enjoyable. Wine, food, dance, um, being social. It's this walk is very long.
It is a long walk.
Well, to be fair, we're going to the Margrave.
Yeah.
I think I've been bitten by several mosquitoes along the way,
And she didn't die.
and I didn't die.
Roll a con save. I'm just kidding.
Dang it!
Rulacan save against
No, it is
West
actually a long
Nile.
walk.
She still has
from
lower
where you
health.
guys. No, the long rest is done.
I know, I'm just saying her character still has a low health.
Oh.
Well, we're just gonna move that over.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys walk for it's about an hour, hour and a half. Not as long as it normally would be, but you guys weren't staying in a typical tavern because if we remember,
That got blown up.
oh boom.
Alright, this particular tavern got.
Kaboom! And the tavern is gone. Well,
No,
mostly.
that particular tavern is in a different
Right.
city.
Right, that's in Thirst.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys make it to the Margrave's keep. Yeah, there you go.
Kelly, you want to lead the way here?
I guess.
I mean, former captain of the guard and all. Still have some sway in the city.
What? You're a captain of the guard. I just realized.
Former captain.
Yeah.
What
I
happened?
should hope you're still not acting after we've been gone for a while.
It's like being the former police commissioner of a city. You still got sway.
Yeah, some.
All right, so you walk through the outer gate of the city, and you approach the gate leading into the actual inner courtyard of the Margrave's keep, and you see a unfamiliar face standing in front of the gate. This is a taller, but not as tall as some of the party.
Third.
This is a half-orc.
It's probably like Garrus's height.
Yeah, I'm like 6 foot.
Similar to Garrus's. Yeah, little bit taller. He's around
My ex was a half-orc.
6'4".
Okay, so he's got like 4 inches on me.
Yeah.
Which probably is affecting Abigail right now, which is causing her to like tear up and look.
Okay. You see he has 2 axes, basically shoulder mounted behind him.
Shoulder mounted axes, okay.
Yep, shoulder-mounted axes. I know what I said.
I ain't backing down from it.
Yeah. Like you guys, verbiage is insane. And he just kind of stares at all of you as you approach.
I hide behind Cal.
Don't know how that worked.
And I'm
But okay.
taller.
Yeah.
I'll just approach the guard and say, we have some business to speak with Winston.
Who are you?
My name is Cal. These are my friends. He sent for us last night, and we're here to see him. I'll hand him the note.
What does it say?
Oh, he can't read it. Well, I'll have somebody else translate it because I can't read it either.
Have the person who speaks Elvish translate.
Yes.
Yeah, just for sake of use, yeah. Have Theron do it.
Yeah, it goes down the line to Theron.
To
Okay.
Theron or Shalani, but since Chris isn't here.
Yeah, you give the spark notes of the note, and he just okay. So what's he in?
And we continue on.
You guys make your way into the keep. You find Winston is just kind of hanging out in the lounge, talking to a few people. They seem like not people you guys have met before, but they seem to be more of the higher status individuals amongst Western.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees you come in and is like, "Oh, terribly sorry. Be just a minute." And he thanks his guests for coming and dismisses them before turning back to all of you as you're standing in the door. It's like, "Yeah, come in, sit down." And Abigail, since you have never met Winston before, he is a fine-dressed half-orc individual.
Okay. More half-orcs.
Casting against half orcs.
This is not making her happy. Her heart breaks a little bit more as she just kind of like sit further away from everybody.
And he looks at all of you and says, "What, I see you've met some new people."
Mm-hmm.
She faintly waves.
Leaf nods.
All right. What brings you here?
I mean, your note.
What note?
We got this note signed by you.
Let me see that.
I will show it.
Looks over it. I didn't sign this.
Well, shit.
I pretty much explained to him everything that happened that night. In a whisper. Like she didn't even know she's saying it, but she's whispering it like so low.
So I'm actually going to have you go through what you say to him. Because it depends on his response to your wording.
Oh, I'm saying it?
Explain what happened.
Yeah. He wants you to state the exact wording.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a really low whisper. Like, I don't even think he's going to hear her.
Okay, you get 2 words into it. He's like, you could speak up. It's fine.
she tries again and she can't speak. Like the tears and everything is locked up in her throat.
In that case, I need you to make a wisdom save. All right, me. Oh,
No, I got it. I'm on.
you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god.
Right. You feel your emotions subside as you are calmed.
Okay. So I explain everything. It's like, okay, so last night I was in bed and I heard a noise outside my window. So I turned around and there was nothing there. So I went invisible. And then I walked to the window and nothing was there. So I turned around and there she was. Just a tall figure, completely covered, very thin. Don't know who it is. I don't know what race she was. She was just there. So, and my thoughts was to scare the living crap out of her. So I did. I just pretended I was a ghost, and then that didn't happen, or that didn't work. So I decided to um, look over her shoulder while she was writing. Couldn't read crap because it was in a different language. Then she left, and I watched her disappear into a cloud of smoke. She's gone. And then I woke up Cal. Cal came over here, looked at the note, couldn't read it, woke up Solania. She read it, she understood it, and then I don't know what happened with the note because I was distracted. So Solania has to tell you what the note said.
I think he can read it.
Yeah, he read it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened that night.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't sign this.
So she forged your signature.
Sounds like it.
So why is she pretending to be you? Is the
I don't think she's pretending to be me. I think she forged my signature to make it more urgent.
I mean,
Well, she was friends with our former compatriot. Perhaps did it out of worry.
wait? What's her name?
If I knew, I'd tell you. I don't.
She just went by the Huntress.
mm,
She's a mysterious person indeed.
So if you didn't send for her, why would she send us to you?
Well, I don't. The note doesn't really send you to me. It's just made to seem like it's signed by me.
We just happened to double check with you that it was you who sent
Correct.
it.
Oh, I thought it said, this is me, not in as Cal. I thought it. You said that it said that we had to go see Winston.
no, it was just signed
Fine.
by him. We just assumed that we had to go see Winston about it.
Okay, gotcha. See that's
Because
why.
of-
That's why
Yeah.
I thought we had to see Winston because I thought it's what the note said. So that probably my mistake, I guess.
Well, it's
No,
a
that's
good
fine.
thing we came over here and let Winston know, because if we did anything that's against what Winston wanted us to do, then we're
I mean,
So I guess this matter isn't as pressing as we thought.
no. I guess we just tear up the note and just continue on.
Well, not going to tear it up. It's definitely something we should look into, but at the same time, we definitely have a little bit more of a pressing matter at the moment.
Yeah.
Perhaps the two problems are one and the same.
It's possible.
I mean, it's very likely, at the very least.
I mean, based on what I can tell, this note does sound urgent. But it's not from me.
No, but
Do we even know where this tribe is?
No.
no idea.
The last we knew, Omri went north.
Hmm.
Alright. Well, we've done more with less.
Yes, but again, we come to the crossroads, which seems more pressing.
What are our plans? What do we want to do first?
We either pursue this, or we head towards Fariel. See what he might have learned in the meantime since we last spoke with him.
I mean, does Winston know anything about what's going on with Garrus? Like, can we ask him?
Are you saying this while we're in the room?
Yes.
What do you
Apparently,
need
I'm calm.
What was that, Josh? I didn't hear you.
What do you need to ask me?
You know that issue we had with the professor in the city a couple months back?
No.
The
Seriously? Like, Cal didn't tell you at all? Besides being your card captain?
don't
Can I recall?
I don't know how much the market needs to be aware of that. But there was an incident at the college a few months ago where an entire class of students went missing.
Right.
And from there, we've discovered more dire news.
Oh. Joy.
It seems that there's some malevolent thing that caused it, clearly. And it's sending its emissaries out into the world. We've encountered a few, but we don't know where all of them are. It's very likely that this dark presence that Omri wrote to the Huntress about is one of them.
So far, we've dealt with one. Our friend Abby here temporarily
the
got her
first
soul
one.
stolen by one.
Sweet.
Then there's one in my head, and the one that the professor was bound to that we then had to deal with.
As well as one that Leaf disposed of himself.
Yep,
I'm
that one too.
Leaf.
Okay. Hi, Leaf. Wait, so let me get this straight. There's how many of these things roaming around?
Well, by our estimations, given the two that we believe have been slain, there should be 8 more.
And one of them is in his head.
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as we know.
So far,
We-
he's only
we
proven to be a
tried to
jackass.
get- We tried to get rid of it, but it just caused even more of a...
It drove an
Problem.
entire city insane.
Which is why we aren't trying to get rid of it here.
Oh, please. Yes, that would be devastating.
Yeah, it caused
Yes.
It caused a bunch of the entire population of dwarves in Crackhammer to attack
It
each other.
destroyed the vast majority of the Allhammer clergy in Crackhammer.
Yeah, they killed each other.
Okay, so this is serious then.
Quite.
Very serious.
Okay,
Yes,
well,
and
how do
apparently
we-
they have a problem killing their friend.
What if I feel like even Winston is like, what?
Cal just looks at Leaf on that.
Yeah, I just look at Leaf like, what the fuck, man?
What?
Okay,
We can
well-
bring you back. After the spirit is disposed of.
How do we know?
That's if.
Because we
Like
couldn't bring the
say.
professor back. He disappeared.
And as far
He,
as
like, dissipated.
Yes, that is unusual.
and how can
Wait,
we be
hang
sure that
on.
it's not going to take my soul with it?
I have several questions.
We may have answers.
Number
Probably
one,
not, but we may.
if there's a thing inside your skull, Garrus, How do we know that it's not taking all the information you're telling us and sending it elsewhere? Like a vast
Well,
network of an inside spy.
Well,
They're
first
in
of
just
all,
shit.
well, first of all, as far as I can tell, I am mostly in control. It just seems
Alright,
that whenever
right
whenever
That-
he has an upper hand,
Oh,
I start
stop.
laughing and not being able to talk.
That doesn't mean it's not
Right there.
listening.
I got right there. When you said, I have control, I need you to make a wisdom save at disadvantage.
Okay. 26.
Okay. You just
What?
keep getting better and
Getting
better.
better.
Oh my
I
He
don't
has
want to say it.
serious
I'm
control.
not going to say it, but yeah, we'll just keep going.
All right. Yeah, you feel this presence creep up on you, but it never.
Yeah, it's like as soon
Nothing
as I
ever
finish a
lasts.
sentence, it's like fuck off.
Yeah. It's like, okay, that's just fine for now.
Mhm.
Second question: which professor are you talking about?
I believe his
Axelard.
initials are yeah, him. Okay.
Who's that?
The astronomy
He-
professor.
Yeah, he was an astronomy professor.
John, are you talking about the one that did a lecture last night?
We
The
don't
one
know
that
about any lecture.
Yeah, there was a lecture held last night. Probably about 300 students.
Wait a minute.
What was the topic?
Some recent discovery in one of the constellations.
Was it the Warlock constellation?
I don't study astronomy.
on.
There was no body because we didn't kill him.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. If there was a lecture last night and we dealt with this in the afternoon, he's not gone.
Oh shit, he's still alive.
That's
That explains
what
why
I'm
the
trying to
body
say.
wasn't there.
So did we destroy it without? Hold on. Let's go. What?
I don't think we destroyed it.
No,
We didn't.
I died.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
You did, and then we brought you back.
That doesn't invalidate the fact that we did not finish the job and could not.
That's the
Mhm.
point. I died, and it's still alive.
And he
We
just
died
gave a lecture
trying.
to 300 students.
And what happened to those 300 students?
Is everybody still alive?
I mean, it was a lecture. It was part one of this big seminar that's taking place. The other part's tonight.
We should go
maybe-
tonight.
Maybe instead of going, we should at least lock this guy up for a while until we actually know what's going on.
Or we can sit in the lecture and see what the hell he's talking about.
If the lecture is what I might fear it to be, I feel that
Mhm.
sitting in on it would be very detrimental to our well-being.
And I definitely don't like going into a place that he knows well that we don't.
Mhm.
Because 2 times
We
now
tried
we've had
that
to deal
once.
with that.
Twice.
Yes,
I
twice.
mean, we can just sneak in. I've snuck in class several times.
I've literally sat in on his class, and that was an interesting experience.
Either
I
way,
mean,
maybe
don't
we
you
should
want to
cancel
learn
these
about
lectures.
the? I mean, don't you want to learn about the constellation he's talking about? It might actually be, you know.
I
Similar-
would rather not be
We-
consumed by some being from beyond the stars themselves.
Or try to
Yeah.
be persuaded by some shadow demon that's in his head.
Yes, but at least we can learn about what it is.
We
And
know
stop
a
it.
we know a little bit, and it's not good.
And we don't know if what he's going to explain is even going to be about that particular thing or about what he truly is. Could just be a way for him to bend the wills of others towards his path.
Yeah, could be that.
And for all we know, the more we know about this thing, the worse off we might be against it.
Keep in mind, we can't even say the thing's name without giving it power.
And letting him continue with these lectures may not be a good idea.
Just curious, Winston, could you be able to finagle like some last minute change of venue or something?
I mean, not really. The college works on its own terms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly think we have anything. I don't know how the process of law works, but I don't think that would apply. Yeah.
Yeah, I
let's
don't
just
think
talk
they'd
to
be
the
too
head of
happy
the
with me
college.
just
Mhm.
changing their schedules around willy-nilly.
Yeah. Cal, in
Seems like
your
a pretty
opinion,
important event as it is.
Cal, in your opinion, based on what you know of our current legal system in terms of the guard inner workings, do we have cause to lock him up?
Would I know the answer to that?
Do you?
I don't know. Personally, as
He's
me, as Cal, I
killed
don't know.
so many people. That should be a reason enough.
I mean, that's why I'm trying to get him arrested.
Yeah. As a former captain, would you know if we have enough cause right now?
I think it's definitely something that we would need to look into, and not just with one or two people, considering how dangerous he is.
During the man literally can summon a vast friggin' span of darkness and then unleash a hound upon you to kill you.
And damn near decimate the six of us.
Yep. And or drive you insane in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, it definitely would be a good idea to place him under some kind of arrest, even if it's just temporary, until we can sort things out.
You assume he will allow that.
Well, then, if he would refute against that, then that would just be more probable cause.
For all we know, we could just find some small charge, like, oh, I don't know, an unpaid fine or something, and put him through the system that way. At least then we'd have a couple hours.
Do we have a magical gel?
Oh, what?
Magical gel, like a spell, like traps.
Theron, you got anything?
It didn't seem like he was able to escape the circle that I had laid out before, but I don't think he would allow me to do it again.
Nope. Or at least the other
Now,
I
You
can't
sure
do
it's
the
him?
other thing.
or maybe there's like two of him and we killed the one. We should just investigate first before arresting him. Or at least trying. Because if he is that thing, we are not going to be able to stop him again without getting hurt or be dead again.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we just find allies then? And I look at Winston.
Why are you looking at me?
Well, you are the chief of this city, are you not?
I mean, technically his title's Margrave.
Yeah, I've never been called a chief before.
No, but the comparison still stands.
So, if this person is a threat to your city, I would think you would want to use whatever resources at your disposal to take care of him.
Understandable.
So, the first time we faced him, we barely were able to take care of him. So, with a group of allies provided by the city, should be easier.
It would be convenient if we had some way to prevent him from escaping again. I think I've heard of some device that can do so, but I've never seen one. I've only heard stories.
What do you mean?
From what I've heard, it's some kind of almost like the guards and the manacles, except it prevents simply escaping from them via teleportation. But again, I've never seen any. I've heard about them though. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just invoking stories as a way to try to figure something out. In any case, it's not helpful.
Honestly, I don't like the idea of that man speaking to 300 students with the kind of thing that he has with him.
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a good idea.
No.
If I was near him, I'd be able to tell if he was still there.
I mean, I can get you near him.
Question, Josh. Whenever I used Divine Sense on our professor before, was I able to tell the other thing that was bound to him?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Okay, just that he was an Azamar. Or, half celestial.
Yep.
Never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong thing right now. Stress.
Yeah, these things don't exactly fall into the purviews that those such as yourself specialize in, I suppose is the word.
Yeah. Being able to tell if something is a celestial fiend or undead is kind of limiting.
Is it an ability or a spell to cast it?
The thing I'm talking about?
Yes.
It's an ability. I can do it in
Okay.
I can do it in an action.
So I can make you invisible. You can go in, check him out, and use your ability because it doesn't break the invisibility, and then you can check, and then you come back out and tell us.
The only thing is, I've used it before and I can't get anything off of him. Just that he's an SMR. I can't sense these entities or emissaries, whatever we're calling them.
Beings of chaos.
Another apt term. There's also the issue of that damn armor.
Yes.
You think he'll be wearing his armor during this speech he's supposed to give?
He wasn't wearing it before, and yet it just appeared on him, so there's a chance it'll be near him.
It's possible. Or that he has some kind of control over it.
It's a risk that I'm not willing to take in a place that we have no control over.
A place that will be filled with civilians.
Yeah.
Well, innocent, rather.
Are there guards in the lecture hall?
No.
Why would there be?
Yeah, it's a college or university or whatever
So they
you
don't
call
have
it.
security or anything?
Well, they have security, but none of my guards are there.
Yeah.
Well, can
What
we
if they
talk to the
were?
security? Like, how does a person evacuate 300 students?
Carefully.
For all we know, the security's in on it as well. They know what's going on, and they're working with him. For all we know, like I said.
Yeah, for all we know. Could just be a massive conspiracy.
It's a sticky
I
situation, to be
mean-
sure.
I mean, how about if I just like do my whole like the world is going to end thing if you join the lecture tonight? Avoid going to lecture. Blah blah blah.
I think he would be regarded as a madwoman.
Yep. Although, granted, what we've seen throughout history, it would not be far off.
No, but we can't assume other people would be so willing to believe.
True, but at least we'll get some civilians out.
I don't know.
I mean, who runs the college?
The dean.
It's not the professor. And do you think I can get in contact with this dean person and let him know what's going
I don't think
on? I
that's up to
mean,
wisdom.
if he's involved in it, then
If he's
he'll
involved
attack.
in it, then it's worse, and I guess than you think.
Hmm.
For all we know, it probably is worse than we think.
But
Hmm.
I mean, is he? I don't think he has that entity in him. And if he tries to attack us, then bam, we can freaking. And then I'll take control of the college because I'm a bard.
That's
That's
definitely not how that works.
works.
I know. It's just my dream.
Yeah, I don't think having you in charge of a college would not be a good idea.
Alright, so, but anyway, we should probably talk to the dean. And if he's in it, at least we can at least stop.
Yep.
And I still feel like we need to figure out if the professor is who he is and not the because I feel like the shadow was destroyed but not, and then the body was just, he was probably some, because some demons can, make us think that they are somebody, but they're.
I don't think this thing is a demon. If it was a demon, Garrus would be able to tell it was.
Yeah, I'd be able to. If I would be
I
getting
call
alarm bells in my head.
I call every shadowy thing demons. It's just my.
I mean, there is a distinction between demons and other things. Demons and devils are completely separate entities that I'm pretty sure do not like being,
Well, that's why I don't call them
lumped together.
devils. But when somebody possesses me, I call them a demon.
To be fair, there are
And
frankly
you
a
may
lot
not
of
be
them.
able to sense him because you might have not been able to bypass his barrier. Like sometimes you're able to control your insides. I'm pretty sure he can control. Yeah.
Granted, I'm pretty sure if I could sense them, I would be able to sense the thing inside my head and be able to get rid of it.
Maybe.
Just curious, Josh, have my previous symptoms come back of the yellow eyes, the pale skin?
Nope.
Alright.
Either or, we need to make sure that the lecture does not happen tonight, so we need to figure out how to.
Let's at least talk to the dean.
That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Cal?
It's the best option we have at the moment.
Yeah, unfortunately. We don't have much else to go on, so might as well see what we can do.
Winston, if there is a possibility, can you spread word amongst your guards about what might happen?
I'm
And to be
still
prepared.
confused on what might happen.
Death and destruction amongst 300 civilians.
You're exaggerating a little bit, okay? Just be prepared in case you see the professor.
I would not say that as an
Try to flee the city.
exaggeration. As you said before, another one of these creatures turned the dwarves to fight each other. Is that not what you said?
Just because it purely inhabits the mind, it has no physical form.
And you know how this thing works
No.
immediately.
We still have no idea what it does.
Exactly. Anything can happen. That's why we must destroy it.
Indeed. Alright.
Well, I guess the best thing I can do for you is give you a letter saying that you're allowed to talk to the dean.
Would be helpful, yes.
Very
Unless
helpful.
I don't know if they'll let you inside.
No, but it's at least a start.
I miss college life. I was 50 when that happened.
And he quickly writes up the note and hands it over to you.
Alright, to the dean.
It should at least get you inside, but I don't guarantee it'll fully work.
No, but again,
put
it's at
on
least
my-
something.
Put on my college robes on with the little hat and my. I am ready. Yes, I carry my stuff.
Dress the part.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. As you guys prepare to go to the dean's office, we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Okay.
Okay. And get to do my son's homework with him.
Sounds good. And hi, Krista.
Hi.
Don't worry, we haven't done anything too bad yet.
Yay. That's
Yeah.
honestly my first thought was like, oh god, what did they do?
So-
The Huntress.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh can give you a
What?
quick rundown of what happened.
So yeah, he ain't dead.
What?
He ain't
Professor
dead.
ain't dead.
Oh.
He gave a
Ain't
lecture last night, and this is technically the day after we fought and we slept.
Yes.
So
So
this is after the
everything's
fight.
back.
He gave a lecture. A lecture.
What?
God, I can't.
What the shit?
An elixir.
Sure. That.
Yes.
In a lecture. Oh, God.
So, the day after, he's not dead.
No.
I'm guessing we went to go see Winston by the
Yes.
Discord?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We
The Huntress
Basically.
left a note
Yeah, she left a note
Oh,
in your room
spooky as ever.
that you slept through, and
That Omri is in trouble, possibly.
yes, and
Of
the
course.
letter said that it was signed by Winston, but he never signed it. So this
Yeah,
is the
'cause
Huntress
the Huntress
basically
signed
putting
it.
out the request to us. But we went to Winston
Mm.
assuming that this was from him, but it wasn't. So we just started talking about what's more important right now, whether to look for Omri or deal with the shadow things. And Winston started asking about that, and we're explaining to him that it's the professor, and he said the professor gave a lecture last night, and so now we're just deciding what to do with the lecture that's tonight.
Yes.
Mm.
Because we don't know what's going to happen. And we'd rather not have 300 people just get eaten.
Again.
Or go crazy.
Yeah.
Or,
Again.
or a bit of both. Yeah.
Because it's very possible he could just give up control, and then all of a sudden those 300 people will go crazy and start killing each other.
Or more.
So I came in at right the perfect time
Yeah.
for a
Pretty
lot of
much.
fucked up shit to happen.
Uh-huh.
Look.
Oh.
Look. We need the party, Mom, okay? It ain't like any of us are smart.
That's
Agreed.
fair.
Without you, the smartest one is Cal. Cal's smart, but
That's
compared to the rest
scary.
of us, we kind of tend to drown him out.
Oh.
So yeah, we fucked up.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
can't
not
we say
gonna
that every
lie.
week?
Yeah, I know that's true.
I was kind of tempted to, like, as soon as I come in and, like, I got a chance. All right, what'd we fuck up while I was gone?
What did you do? Nothing. What did you? Nothing. What did you do? We broke it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh Lord. Okay.
She's already tired of her shit. She ain't even been here 10 minutes and she's tired of her shit.
I think I've gotten to the point of just exhausted group mom.
Honestly, Theron's at the point of just tired. I don't care. I want to go home. Actually, no, I don't. Everybody at home is dead. I don't know what I want to do. I just don't want to deal with this shit anymore.
I want to leave. It's kind of his default.
I want this thing to die.
Oh.
But I don't know how to kill it.
I'm sorry I was gone for so long.
Okay.
I didn't realize I had to take 2 different people home. But apparently I had to take 2 fucking different people home.
Did you explain to them that they were cutting into your D&D time?
Yes.
Did you stab them?
Okay, so you took Vanna home. Who else did you take on?
I had to fucking take Heather home.
Okay.
Why? I mean, did you have to?
Was she too
Yes.
drunk?
She literally did
Oh.
not drive herself.
How'd she get there?
Us. But I felt like her mom was gonna pick her up or something. No.
And they were just okay with ruining your D&D time?
Well, Savannah really did try and be quick and, like, Savannah knows D&D. Like, she knows my D&D schedule better than I do. Like, sometimes I'll forget I have D&D. She's like, wait, you have D&D. I'm like, fuck, you're right.
Fuck, you're
Heather's
right.
just a dumb bitch who apparently has never heard of D&D.
Well, fire up the incinerator.
Well, what you need to do is explain to them that next time that you have to run them home, it is going to be their responsibility to watch a minimum of an hour of the YouTube video that's posted the next day. That's your compensation.
Or throw them in the incinerator.
I mean, I like throwing Heather in incinerators.
See? That works.
What I have seriously
Wait,
thought
why
about...
stop there?
It sounds like you've done it before. Well, I like throwing her in incinerators. That insinuates that you've done it before.
Josh, I like where you're going with this.
I have seriously thought about there are no cameras in the entire fucking mall I work at, and we have an unsupervised trash compactor that's communal. So if I throw someone in there and I crush them, the only thing I have to worry about is the workers finding them later.
Okay,
and who they were with at the time of their disappearance.
Only me, Savannah, and her. So, like, Savannah got my back. She hates
Blood pact.
her too.
Blood pact. You always gotta get the blood packed.
Yeah.
Gotta defend the term for blood pack and make the blood pack.
Also, apparently,
That's
because
what
I
that-
couldn't see someone's stupid, like, taillights because of someone's fucking bullshit headlights, Heather decided to text Savannah afterwards and be like, hey, is Krista okay to drive home?
No.
Yes, I'm fucking okay to drive home, Heather. I'm blind, not dumb.
Oh, you only got one? Damn, I got both.
I'm not
Stupid.
dumb while driving because I know I can't afford those hospital bills.
Right. I can't afford to get in a fucking accident. Fuck that. I'm poor.
Like, my dad right now is counting out change to pay our bills for the month.
Oh.
Like, we don't got shit right now.
No.
Really? Let's talk.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
I
Okay,
haven't paid my bills in 2 years.
ain't a comparison game, Joe. Come on.
I'm just saying, I understand completely how it is to pay
Yeah.
with change. I went through that months ago.
That sucks.
I'm very confused and I'm intrigued, Joe. What?
I've been unemployed for going on 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
My dad got
I
forced
donate
onto
my
disability
plasma.
this year.
I can't get on disability because the unemployment wouldn't let me get on it. So
That's bullshit.
Like you fucked your
because-
back up.
yeah, when I fucked my back up and I lost the disability, I also lost the temporary layoff of work, so I couldn't get in any pay. I can't collect unemployment, and I can't find a job that suits what I know without being some kind of physical job.
Oh.
Which you
So,
can't do
yes.
because of your back.
Exactly. So I need to get some kind of training for something else, and in order to do any of those other jobs, you need training. And I can't get the training because I don't have any money to get trained.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So
Ain't
I'm literally donating
capitalism a
plasma
bitch?
every week. And today I joined another test group to give me a rabies shot for the next 3 weeks. It's an extra $10 every shot. Woo!
That sucks.
So yes, living paycheck to paycheck, I know the feels because I'm living donation to donation.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
I
even
can't
week to
donate
week. That's
blood.
twice a week.
I've thought
Yeah.
about it. I can't donate blood.
Why not?
My medication. I have a heart condition. I'm on medication
yeah.
for it.
Makes sense.
That definitely be a problem.
Mhm.
Yeah. That makes sense.
There's a good, like, 3-week period. I'm like, but if I lie about it, no, because that will hurt someone else. I guess.
Yeah, it's
Like,
probably not
yeah.
good. Plus,
Well,
I'm
my
sure
pocket-
before they
While
do
my
any
pocketbook says yes, my morality says no.
that, and I'm sure when they do your first original blood test, they would do some tests and see if it would be
Yeah.
worth sending, and then if you get caught, it just may not be a good thing. So
Probably.
it's
Yeah.
just not worth it. But I mean, if you can afford to donate plasma, frickin' do it. I mean, it's a little time consuming and you're tired afterwards, but it's a nice little bit of extra money if you can do it. I mean, for an average person, anywhere from $40 to $80 extra per week, with a bonus at the end of the month, upwards of $60. Yeah.
It's not bad.
And it doesn't matter that I'm on medication?
Well, it might. That's the thing. You
Oh.
probably just have to go and say, I'd like to donate, but I'm on these kind of medications. Would that affect any kind of
Is it
donation?
possible?
Yeah, exactly. Can I do it? Is your best option is to go there and find out. If not, no loss. If you can, hey, money in your pocket.
Yeah. I drive past the center every day for work.
Then one
Shit,
day,
yeah.
go stop by, go a couple hours early, and say go in and just see if you can. I mean, the worst they can do is tell you no, and you're no better off than where you were beforehand, not even going. So,
No, that's
but if
true.
you can donate, then you just need to figure out when's the best time to do it.
Cash in the bank.
And I
Yeah.
will say this: if you do wind up donating, make sure you eat a meal afterwards and before, because yeah, you're literally
Plenty
giving part of yourself. So
yes, you're giving the mostly fluid part of the blood.
yes, they take about more than a can of Red Bull of plasma out of you. I don't know the exact measurement, but yeah,
Probably like about a pint and a half,
probably.
maybe.
I don't know. I don't know how much they take, but yeah,
I don't
I
know
donate.
either.
I'm a little loopy afterwards, and I won't normally 99% of the time wind up napping for a couple hours and eating and drinking a lot more than I need to, but I'm just so
Yeah,
hungry
because your
afterwards.
body's got to
You need to
replace that
replenish.
stuff.
You definitely
Yeah.
need to replenish.
So that's the same thing I do for tattoo appointments. So it'd just be the same thing for tattoo appointments.
Yeah, but
And I could go every Monday.
I would say the first day you donate, make sure you do it on your day off, just in case it has some kind of effect with you.
Oh yeah, I
At
have
least the
Mondays
first time.
off. I told my boss I have classes on Monday. I don't. I only have D&D on Monday. But I have Mondays off.
I mean, you're technically learning something here.
I mean, yeah. What I thought was nice is when I was establishing my schedule, I was like, yeah, no, I can't work Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm like, okay, why? I have plans. Okay.
But yeah, just like I said, look into it, see if you can do it. If not, oh well. But
It's
if you
not a
can,
lie.
hey, if you can though, hey, extra money that literally will cover Christmas.
That's
Yeah,
cash
for the most
in the
part.
bank.
So I mean, I get $80 a week. That's 80, 160, 40, $320 plus an extra 50, 60
About
at the end of the month. I'm making
about
close
almost
to
400.
$400 a month. And that's just donating. And that's just for a couple hours, 2 days a week.
Yeah.
I could help
Anywhere
my dad
from
with so many
1
more
to 3
bills.
hours.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, give it a try. Worst you can do is find out you can't, which you already believe you can't anyway, so you're not going to lose anything. No reason not to try. I even convinced my sister. She tried, but she's... Yeah, hold on. So yeah, it just didn't work for her, so she couldn't, but yeah. It's worth a try. And also, some people react differently to the needles. Some people are okay getting stuck constantly. Other people, sometimes it just doesn't always go over well. So every now and then they have to give a few ice packs out or a little barf bag because people feel nauseous. So at least the first couple times, I would recommend doing it on your days off until you get accustomed to it, if you can wind up doing it, that is.
Hmm. It's still weird knowing that I have like the most sought after blood type, being O negative, the universal donation.
Definitely need to donate.
Yeah.
You might get paid more.
The thing that sucks about the universal donor, though, is that it's a pain in the ass to get your own blood type. That's
Oh
Yes,
god.
it's weird.
okay.
Yeah.
So I was doing my son's homework with him, right? and he's
Mhm.
doing number 6 for class. So he was just like 666, 666, 666, 666. I'm like, stop it!
I mean, at that point, you gotta start playing the Iron Maiden. He's made his
That's when you
decision.
just start spinning your head.
I'm like, stop it! We're Christian in this house.
Oh,
Oh, dear.
man.
Little kids are.
I know. They just make, and then like he just like evilly like damn it, like side smiles. I'm like, thanks, Thomas, thanks.
Okay, I definitely gotta say I like this computer a lot better than my other one.
Oh, you got a new computer?
Got it.
I do.
yeah.
Nice.
My other one occasionally would interrupt the stream and constantly reconnect. And I noticed that when I'm playing like World of Warcraft, I would like lose connection for a second and then I would get caught back up. On this computer, I haven't had that problem yet. So I believe it was something with the actual computer losing connection, because this one, normally if I'm talking on Discord and listening, people would cut out and every now and then, and nobody else would sound like they lost the connection. So I thought it was just me. So for anybody that's listened to some of my recordings, I'm sure you've heard that here and there.
A little bit.
So yeah, I believe that may be gone thanks to this new computer. I will find out more so on Wednesday when I actually stream, and I'm terrified that I'm hoping to get it to work. It took me a good 3 hours of work to get it to work for this recording, so the stream should be fun.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of that was just initial setup.
Oh yeah, the whole Windows 10 black screen of death for OBS. Fucking nightmare, man.
So one time my computer decides to go kaput on me, so I had to like buy everything to replay Windows 10. New hard drive, new, I don't know, but it works way better than before too, because I bought like a better graphics card and everything.
Nice. I lucked out. My friend gave me one completely for free. And it's got like 2 graphic cards in it, so I can connect like 4+ monitors. It only technically has 8 gigs of RAM right now, but all my games are running so much better. I can run WoW at the max ultra settings, or optimal
Nice.
settings. That was for you, Nestor. And he's not even here to hear it. Damn it.
Rude.
Sorry, what? I was getting a drink and took my headphones off.
I said I was telling Mina that I can run WoW at ultra settings or optimal settings.
Right, I forgot that. Yeah, I don't hear optimal very often from people, so it just throws me off. I'm used to just hearing the preset that some people run on.
Well, basically, I've just cranked all my games all the way up to max on graphics, and everything is running smooth as hell. Like, just WoW looks beautiful right now. I'm seeing things I never saw before.
The grass that doesn't pop in every 5 feet.
The textures that are actually there. The spell effects look beautiful. I normally have them at the minimum just to keep my game from lagging all to hell. Now I can see every effect, and it's like, oh my god, that spell's
Oh,
beautiful. What
wait.
is that? Heal.
Play Minecraft.
Minecraft runs good too. I've been on it a lot, but I'm the only one that plays the server anymore.
I know. I told
I will
somebody
get
to log on several times, but I'm like, I don't have time to.
Yeah, it's just like me and WoW Classic. I just haven't had time to really get in there lately. Just with the new computer and everything, just not been having the time. But I did get WoW Classic installed 2 days ago, I think. So
All right, we've been on break for 20 minutes. Let's jump back into it.
sounds good.
Trying to get my son to bed is gonna be like a little toughy.
Yep, just give us a heads up when you got to do that. So we'll at least know you're AFK for a few. Anyway, we're good to go.
Oh, we're back. We're back. Oh, okay.
Well, I don't switch it over for Monday. I just kind of put a thing up on the screen that says we'll be right back. That's the only difference.
Oh, okay. So we can keep having side conversations for the next 10 minutes, is what you're saying. I'm just
I
kidding.
mean, we could if you wanted.
Anyway,
we're good to go.
Yep. Okay, so you guys have your now to talk to the dean of the college. For whatever reason, the party knows to do that. And you begin making your way toward the college, eventually reaching, as there's no guards there to stop you, you make it to the main office. You are stopped by a single guard, more of a security kind of deal. Show him the note. He looks it over and lets you go inside. And the dean is sitting there at the desk, at his big, like, L-shaped desk.
His official dean desk.
Yep. The giant D.
Phrasing.
I'm the big D around here. Wait.
Wait. No, that's right. That's what I wanted.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny.
Garrus, shut up.
We're not. No, we're not.
Because of the laughter.
We're leaning into it.
Because of the laughter. I'm kidding. Yeah, so you guys are there. He doesn't really, like, pay attention to you right away. He just, like, he's sitting there writing out a bunch of sheets and, like, looks up and is like, oh. Hi.
Who the fuck are you?
I get all like super excited. Hello, Dean. Hi, I'm Abigail Highhills. Hello.
Somebody control this halfling, please.
yeah, just there and just.
Sloane just kind of puts her
enthusiasm.
head on Abigail's
Sorry,
head like,
I get
that's-
too
that's-
excited. I'm sorry. People in education, I don't know.
We're here with business from the Margrave about the Professor XLR.
Well, if it's business with the Margrave, I want nothing to do with it.
It's more or less he's concerned about the professor. If you've seen any strange behavior with him since the
If it's
incident a couple
business
months ago.
with the Margrave, I want nothing to do with it.
It's mainly just concerning
If it's business with the Margrave,
make sure that
It's not really
the
business.
Margrave
it's
doesn't
more
have
just
this
concern.
business. This is our business. We just got approval from the Margrave to visit you, and we got a note that says we can
Yeah.
at least visit you to discuss things.
Yeah.
So it's not quite business with the Margrave, it's business with us.
oh,
The Margrave has no dealings in this.
okay, that's better. If it's business with you, what can I help you with?
It's about your Professor XLR. Have you noticed these strange behaviors since the incident a couple of months ago when his class just vanished?
I'm sorry, who are you?
No, Garrus.
No, who are you as a group? What business do you have looking into this situation?
I'm a former guard captain, and I was tasked into looking into the disappearance of the professor's students at the time, and Solania here was assistant to a detective that was looking into it as well.
Sloane just kind of waves.
The investigator, yes.
Okay. So, since you guys are in charge of the investigation, I don't really conduct any investigations on that. Well, you can tell me what happened.
Well, who would like to begin?
I don't know. Tell him everything.
Can I say I tell him everything, or am I going to actually have to tell him everything?
You're gonna have to actually tell him.
Motherfucker.
Just give him the very concise cliff notes, but very detailed.
I'd give Cal a bardic inspiration just to boost up his charisma if he needs it.
Oh, he needs it. So anyway,
Yeah.
we were
I'll
looking.
assist you with this in case you need to do any persuasion checks.
We were looking into the
How are you
disappearance.
assisting, Garrus?
Mainly just adding concise but detailed, you know,
Fillers.
addendums to whatever he says.
So
Okay.
you're the guy in the back that says, "Yeah, sure."
As well as there was also that one other thing that also happened that we're also. Yep.
Yes, concise, detailed, in specific.
Okay. Well, we'll let him talk, and if you have anything to do it, we'll determine if that will give him advantage or not.
Yeah.
This should be good. So, I was assisting in looking into the disappearance of his students, and we met with him. We pulled him into an interrogation room, and he decided to cast a spell and vanish and teleport out of our, so to speak, interrogation room. So we went and found him at his house. A combat ensued, and he disappeared and took off, almost killing some of us at the time. We kind of left the investigation with the rest of the guards at the city and left for a while and came back because we learned some more information about certain things that he may have been involved in, and we came back to talk with him and to see if we can remove this dark entity, so to speak, that we believe is partially controlling him or is somewhat the reason why some of his students went missing. We tried to remove this entity and were wound up in combat again, and this part was yesterday. He escaped after almost killing all of us. He actually
he did kill.
Yes, he did kill Abigail here, but we were able to revive her, thankfully. And as we were, so to speak, licking our wounds last night, he was giving a lecture. I cannot say that goddamn word. I don't know.
Yeah, a lecture to what was it, 300 students, and from what
Yes.
we were told, this was part one of a multi-part lecture, or some.
And we believe since he has some kind of shadowy entity in his mind that's not letting him be himself, we believe that there's some kind of information that he's passing on, or it could be something else magical, something else entirely that we don't even understand at this point. And we feel that it may pose somewhat of a threat to the people in the school, to the city, to the
300 students that are being lectured.
to the countryside. I mean,
And
we
it's-
don't know just how bad it can be. But it's definitely something that we're trying to look into. And considering that all hell broke loose yesterday and we almost died and he was almost dead, and then later that day he's giving a lecture, fucking hell. Lecture.
Lecture.
I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't say that word. But yeah, considering he was given a lecture yesterday after the fight, there's definitely more things going on here than we've come to realize, and we're just concerned about the safety of your students and the school and the city at this point.
Especially considering we have no idea what kind of information this secondary entity could be passing through him to the 300 odd students that are attending this seminar.
Yes, we don't quite know how dangerous this could be. I mean, it could be nothing, but it could also mean so much more that we just don't know. So
Yeah.
Didn't you say there was like a book missing in his thing?
I mean, we would hate for the city to discover that he has slowly been indoctrinating 300 students through the course of this seminar.
or more that we're unaware of.
Yeah.
Or worse, the larger event of what happened previously.
So he's kind of sitting there, like jaw on the ground, but also like the skeptical, like
like
dagger eyes, like
yeah, just
not
like
sure what to think.
halfway between no shit and no, that's shit.
I mean,
Exactly.
would you like me to show you the stab wound that he gave me yesterday?
He ignores that comment and looks over at Cal. Cal, I need you to make a persuasion check. I will give you advantage.
And bardic inspiration.
Yes,
You
sir.
have inspiration.
If you need it.
Oh, I'll probably need it.
It's a D8.
It's a D8 now.
It's always been a D8.
20 total.
Ooh.
20.
Yeah, I like how it was a 1 that got rolled into a 14 and then a 14.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
You see his eyes open and his jaw still stay hanging. You're just like, that sounds crazy.
It definitely is.
Given the history of this country, does it sound that far off?
Can I do an insight check on see if he's actually thinks it's crazy, or is he playing?
Sure.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, go
definitely
ahead.
watching his reactions closely as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like an insight check as well. Why can I not talk?
Sure.
It's my
Shut
donation.
Oh
It's
my
fucking me up.
god, Twenty hates me.
You spent all your talking points.
Yeah, both of you seem to think he thinks it sounds crazy.
Yeah, but sir, given the history that this country has been through, does it sound that far off from crazy?
Well, I mean, this country's had a lot of crazy history. But at the same time, this is still pretty crazy. What you're talking about, astronomical.
I do not disagree with that, but like I
Mhm.
said, at the same time, we thought it may be some kind of safety issue for having him possibly spreading some kind of, I don't know what, to these 300 students that are listening in, like be it mind control or just persuasion in general, or just, possibly just releasing the shadow thing and letting them all go crazy and wind up killing each other. Or we
Yeah,
don't
we would
know.
we would hate for a Craghammer incident to happen here.
What happened to
Oh
Greg?
please don't let
Oh.
that happen.
An entity got released, and then all the dwarves started attacking each other. The clergy of the Allhammer are all dead, except for our buddy over here and a couple other guys.
One more.
Okay, so what was this entity and how did it release?
We tried to remove it from someone, and it was removed and then flew into most of the population in town.
So what you're telling me is that you want to interrupt this lecture, remove this entity, hope it doesn't cause a massive problem while it's removed.
That's not
Mhm.
exactly what we're saying.
No.
We're asking to maybe postpone these lectures, and maybe take him into custody of some kind, be it through us or the guards in the city, or just something to where his persuasion may not be passed on to these people, because like I said, we don't know exactly what he's doing, or if it's even bad, or it could be completely chaotic what he's trying to do. We don't know, but it's kind of a just, I don't know what the word is here, a preventive measure, so to speak.
The last thing you need is more students disappearing under your care, I suppose.
Yes, I believe any more students disappear, that would hurt your university reputation.
Yes, and that's something we definitely don't want.
So it wouldn't be a small class this time. It would be 300 students and probably whoever else decided to attend the seminar. Could be staff, faculty.
I feel like cousins down there too.
It's not the families you'd have to be answering to. A lot of angry parents.
Well, I can definitely postpone this lecture, but I can't cancel it entirely.
Just enough time for us to investigate to see if he's, of sound mind and not possessed, or if he still has the entity inside him and it's being, what's the word? Manipulating his actions.
Alright, well, I can give you another day.
Well, it's definitely more than we had when we started, so
Indeed.
we appreciate that. Thank you.
I'll
Now I guess
postpone the lecture for 24 hours.
Hmm.
You can figure out what you have, what you can go off of, who you can talk to.
We would also like this to be off record as to not cause mass panic, too.
definitely.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell anybody about this.
What is this lecture going to be on?
What is the current matter of the seminar?
New discovery in the Warlock constellation, wasn't it?
That's what you were told by Winston.
Yeah.
In a constellation.
Oh yeah, a constellation. Fair enough. So I guess the question is, would the dean corroborate that then?
Yeah, that's what he would say.
Any specifics on the discovery, or is this just close to the chest in terms of the professor's discovery?
Well, it's his knowledge. It's just something that's what this lecture is for, which is why we can't really cancel it, because it's a big discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anybody else who can give the lecture, or is just he's the only one that can do it?
I believe he's the one that has all the information, so.
Yeah. His research.
Doesn't have like a teacher's aide or anything.
Not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore? Did he have a previous teacher's aide that's no longer around?
Yep.
What happened?
Really? Was it part of the group that disappeared in his previous class?
Possibly.
Did nobody look into the disappearance of the class? I mean, that's
They're
seems
looking
strange.
at the people who looked into it.
We were involved with looking into the disappearance of the class. Solani and I.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm new to the group.
It's all right.
It's all right.
And that's information they never found out.
Yeah, not at least the full 100% of what happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because our only witness was not being cooperative.
Definitely.
You just see like Abigail like cower when everybody shouted at her.
We didn't shout.
No, it was more just like, yeah, but we're the people.
Yeah, it was us. We're the failures here.
I mean, we didn't fail. They just he didn't want to cooperate.
We didn't fail, but we sure as didn't succeed.
We got a good, we tried trophy for it, okay? We tried.
I got a sticker, and I would show him the worn out sticker.
He's still wearing
Oh dear.
That thing has been through hell.
It has.
That's
Mostly peeled off.
Peeled off and worn out.
Bit of remnants of like the sticky adhesive left on there with like a good job star.
And also partially stained red with my own blood.
that's See if we can gather any more information about this
Yeah,
seminar.
definitely. Yeah, I just find it weird that he was teaching a class and of students that all disappeared, and now he's giving lectures on stuff in an unsupervised classroom with many more students.
I'm assuming we're having this conversation as we're walking out.
No, I'm still telling this to the dean.
Oh, are you
Okay.
okay?
I would be, yeah.
He flies back. He's like, well, he's not technically unsupervised. There's another professor in there with him, a colleague of his.
Yes, but I'm hoping for no repeats of what previously happened. Like, what we don't know if this is going to be another mass disappearance of students. That's what we're mostly concerned about at this point. Mass, like, disappearance or all-out bloodbath. We don't know.
Oh yeah, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah, we definitely don't want it to come to that if we can help it.
I feel like we need extra help.
We definitely do.
Like, who can come help us? Like,
But anyway, we'll thank the dean for his time and probably head out and maybe go talk to the professor again.
Yeah.
If that's even a good idea on his own ground, so
Uh,
to speak.
maybe there was another professor with him. Maybe go talk to him.
Or maybe he's involved. We
Maybe.
don't know.
But we won't get anywhere by not trying.
True.
For all we know, he might not remember, but at the same time, he might. And yeah, I don't want to risk
Well, he
that.
blanked that on our first combat, so
Right.
it's possible he may blank out on it again. Or he may just know and try and run as soon as he sees us. Or maybe he'll just attack. We don't know.
Do you think it might be a good idea to send for a friend?
I mean, who could we send for?
what about the one that cured, um, the one that Spork didn't like?
You're going to have to be more specific.
Yeah, there's a lot.
The one
of
that
Or
cured
didn't like a lot.
petrification and
Oh, that was
got rid of
That-
the
that
professor.
was
That was the
the
professor.
professor.
the one that attacked us.
Yes, the one
Yes.
that killed you.
Oh, mother fudger! Sorry.
He was the one that we helped get that weapon out of the poison stuff with. That was him.
Oh yeah, that's right, because he had that memory loss thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
A bit more potent of a friend. Or at least an acquaintance.
Why didn't he cure himself? Oh, that's so frustrating.
Because maybe he's not
We
in
couldn't
control.
convince him.
He's not. I believe he's not in control of himself.
I don't think so.
Wait. He cured me. What if that thing jumped into him?
He was like
what?
that before we met you.
What?
He was like that before we met you.
It's
Our
our first
first encounter
running with him.
But did he have the yellow eyes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
He also had a custom set of armor.
Comprised entirely out of something I have not seen used before.
And that's saying something considering you are quite the blacksmith.
But yeah, who else can we bring in to this that we would trust?
I wish I would have asked that in a moment because I don't think they would remember what Josh requested.
What about that scary game that came that one time? Like with those undeads.
What's up with the question, Ryan?
The meteorite or the armor that he wears.
Yep.
Was that similar to the statue that I saw with yellow eyes in the vault?
Yep, same material.
Okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You mean a Fario?
Yes.
Their facial expression was like, was trying not to say that, but okay.
Would we want to bring him in on something? I mean, well, we were going to go talk to him about this anyway, but we only have a day now, so we really can't travel and talk to him. We'd have to bring him here.
Or a message.
I'm not
Message him.
quite so sure he would come.
Well, it might not be a bad idea to at least contact him about this. If we can. At least see what he'd be able to do. Be it lend a helping hand or just helping information.
I don't like that we have to rely so heavily on him.
I don't either, but I mean, we're literally dealing with stuff that's beyond our comprehension and or ability, so.
Sounds like
He's the
we're
only
very
one who
limited
really knows
too.
anything.
It's frustrating.
Didn't he say that he'll like help?
Yeah, I think he did say he was gonna look into what he could.
Well, then maybe we can contact him and find out if or what he's learned.
Okay. In any case, I don't want to do that here.
Oh, definitely
yeah.
not here.
Far too public for that.
We'll definitely come back. At least the lecture's not going to take place at least until tomorrow now, so we have a little bit of time.
Right.
So contact Afario.
Yes, before we go talk to the professor.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
As well
leave the
as-
school grounds, find a safer spot.
And dig into whatever info we can about the topics of said seminar.
Mm-hmm.
Seminar, because apparently I can't say words.
Nobody
Talking
can
like
say
me
words
now.
today. Yeah.
I have a reason. I donated. I'm not with it. But that's my excuse every Monday and Wednesday.
Yeah, Nestor, what's your excuse?
Nothing. I just have a slight lisp when it comes to certain words.
Just giving me shit, dude. Okay. So, sending to Afario. Just asking.
Not in a public space.
No. Once we find a more private space.
Do we still have access to the safe house?
Do you?
We don't have Sporik with us. While we might
could
be
go
known to
check.
Winston.
It's
Yeah, we could
also-
check.
It was provided by our man upstairs.
We could also check the Destweiler Manor. See if we're
Oh yeah,
still out
we,
there.
all right. We still should, cross our fingers, have access to the Desweiler estate.
Theoretically.
Theoretically. I mean, I didn't take any of my stuff out of that room.
All right. So we're heading out to the Destweiler Manor then.
Yep.
We can certainly try.
Yeah, at least attempting.
Okay, so you walk for a couple hours through town
Yay.
to Winston's estate.
Yep.
And find that there are 2 tieflings on watch out front.
I love Tiefling.
Well, there's a particular reason why Krista said yes.
Sonia just kind of like runs up to the gate and like leans on the gate and is like, "Hello again."
You lean on the gate even though they're standing next to the.
Are they? Oh, I always see it as like they're behind the gate.
No,
They
they're in
stand
front.
right
Oh.
outside either side of it. So
Okay,
they're
well
more,
then
like,
she's just
front of you.
like really excited, like, "Hi," in front of them again.
So Anya,
Are we still welcomed?
we haven't been told otherwise. Although I
Hooray.
don't know who those two are.
They are friends of ours.
I'm skipping around like an idiot.
That
Well-
one looks like she's high on something.
We'll keep an eye
She's
on
excitable. She's excitable about life.
And I love Tiefling.
them. At the
She
very
doesn't
least,
drink. That helps
yes.
any.
At the very least, they shouldn't raid the wine cellar quite like Homer did.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't drink anywhere near as much as a former friend did.
I hate alcohol.
It's good. We put a lock on the wine cellar.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
Very
good.
smart idea.
Probably why my fiance died. Oh, quiet.
That's,
Huh.
What?
Yeah,
That's-
just huh.
I feel like you're better off having this conversation. And they open the.
It's a little
Yes.
awkward. Let's go in.
yeah, just there and just. I don't know what's going on. I don't care. Going inside.
Slania just like
Yeah.
ushers Abby inside, like, "All right, we'll talk about this later. Come on."
Yeah.
Okay.
Real quick, Abigail, what's your passive perception?
Let's see. I don't know.
It's 10 plus your perception score. So whatever your perception modifier is.
13.
Okay, so you don't notice. Okay, you guys go inside.
As opposed to Solania's, which is fucking.
Solania already knows about it, so I
Yeah.
don't have to
Okay.
tell her.
And none of the rest of us have any reason to.
Speaking of noticing, have we noticed Skelly? Has he come back?
Oh, I haven't gotten him back yet.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not sure
yeah,
how
she
that
hasn't
worked.
called him back.
I have to blow the whistle again.
Well, definitely.
Oh,
be a good time to do
right.
that once we're inside.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah, do that inside.
Yeah.
Hey,
Do that
You
in
know,
the garden.
Well, we're
get
not gonna
settled
do
and
that
I'll
in the
go
middle
out
of
to
the
the
street.
garden.
Do that in the garden.
Yeah,
out
definitely
back.
portal to the definitely a hellish portal inside Winston's very nice house.
Yeah.
Is that any worse
So I'm
than
gonna
stuff
call him
that
a
I'm
fire inside the house.
We've done
mean-
some stupid things, but let's prevent the avoidable stupid thing.
We didn't get fur goop everywhere last time,
I
okay?
mean, to be fair, of all the bad things we've done, I mean, do you think it's gonna
Not
just
the
improve?
worst.
I mean, we're just gonna
No.
keep doing more stupid things.
Okay, but let's not fuck up where we can choose to not fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't disagree. We definitely need to do that, but in a safer spot than in like the basement, like maybe outside somewhere.
I'm not
away from
saying we're
prying
never
eyes.
going to fuck up. We are going to fuck up.
Oh,
It's
that's a
us.
given.
Let's just try to avoid the amount and severity of our fuck ups.
Oh yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
we'll
you've
get
seen
settled
my
and
roles.
let's go out into the garden and I'll get Skelly again.
Okay.
The only question is who's present for the summoning of Skelly?
Not
So I'm
there.
just gonna look at Leaf and Abby and be like, "Would you like to see something cool?"
Of course.
I'm gonna.
I
I'm,
love
to
I am
see
going
things that are
to.
cool.
I am going to supervise this.
Who's going to supervise? Why? Why would we supervise me? I'm just getting Skelly back.
All right,
Because
so
cool has a
me and
variable
Sparky
definition.
are so ready for this.
Leaf.
Keep telling yourself that.
Leaf's just confused and is like, I suppose.
Come follow me into the garden then.
Why would I
Brace
want to
yourself.
see
That
I
doesn't
something
sound
mildly
I will be there to supervise and make sure that nothing tries to kill Skelly immediately. Upon seeing.
What?
You act-
Why would I want to
I'm
kill
just
Skelly?
I'm not saying you.
just
Firstly,
picturing-
you act like Skelly wouldn't try that first.
I'm just picturing the internal of Leaf, just like, why does the temperature of the object matter? I don't care if it's cool or warm. I don't know if he has quite that little grasp, but
Wait in the garden. And she just kind of is like, stay right there. And she like backs up a few more feet. So like there's a big distance between him and like blows the whistle. Spooky puppy.
I love how the music changed.
I clicked the wrong one too.
Wrong track.
I
For summoning in the
wanted
garden.
this one. There we go.
Because they're summoning a fucking multi-typal dog into the garden.
multi-dimensional horror.
This track is called Dangerous.
Yep.
But it's summoning a dog. Oh,
All right.
fuck.
So Solania clears up some space in the garden, blows the whistle. You guys don't hear anything. And suddenly this 15-foot wide hole appears in the ground.
Does my dog bark at that?
Does your dog bark at that?
I don't know.
It's
I don't
not
know.
a dog whistle. It's
Oh, okay.
It's just a whistle that makes no noise.
All right.
Not a dog whistle. It's just a whistle that summons a dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a dog.
It's not.
summoning
Yeah,
whistle.
it's not meant to summon dogs. Just a singular dog.
A singular dog.
The
Say
entire time Solana's
doggo
arms are just
whistle.
up like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so this,
She looks like she's summoning this thing from the depths of hell. I mean, she is.
basically, yeah. But this portal opens up on the ground, basically consuming the garden life. And then
Oh
another
my
one
God.
opens above it, about 40 feet in the air. Same size, 15 feet. And then this mass of bones begins basically like the game Portal. If you put a portal on the ground and a portal above, rapidly falling constantly.
Nice.
I keep
Before
thinking
you
that.
hear the cracking and crunching and molding of bones as it begins falling and picking up speed, and then it ignites as it reaches terminal velocity and catches fire.
I'm
Before
hiding
the
behind
portals
Gareth.
shift sideways and move closer together, so they're 10 feet apart. And the object, now flaming, begins spinning, rotating amongst these portals. As the portals begin circling around Solania, so this massive flaming bone is circling over the top of her before the portals disappear, and this puff of smoke is left, and there's Gelly just standing there, like in the air over the top of Solania, and he like looks down, goes, "Ah!"
Aw, she
Woof.
would've done so much. Yes, there you go.
Woof.
And then he just slowly falls to the ground. And then a column of fire erupts from him.
Yeah,
know,
there's a column of fire.
I was just casually hoping that he would just like stay there and then just drop.
Yeah,
Just
so
all
this
at once.
column of fire, that's, it would be a 5-foot radius, so barely missing everybody, erupts around him. It only goes 15 feet, so it's not very high, but
It's just like a guard is going, what the fuck?
I mean, you guys are in the confinements of the garden, so it's not like revealing to the outside world. But yeah, column of fire and destruction, and Skelly's just standing there, just like, woof.
So that's her dog.
And
does he look
there's
like a normal
Abby
puppy?
screaming.
Yeah,
Or does
no,
he look like Skeleton?
he looks like a skeleton, which means I need both Leaf and Abigail. Save.
Yeah, I'll make
Six.
sure they're within range of my aura.
The aura.
Well, I'm like hiding behind you, so.
Well, yeah.
But
But
you
no.
did cut out a little bit, Josh. What kind of saves were they?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom saves. Okay.
Wisdom.
+3, I'm guessing.
Plus
Mhm.
4.
Oh yeah, it's 4 now.
Oh
no.
god.
Leaf doesn't give a fuck. That thing's a heretic. It has to be smited. He ain't even a paladin.
So Leaf, you see this skeletal mass of puppy, basically
Puppy.
construct itself out of loose bones, and just the sound of its formation is it was terrorizing and horrible and disgusting. And with your 9, he looks over at you, and you see this weirdly demonic but also angelic face as it stares at you. And you get this weird urge to go inside and annoy the shit out of Theron.
Yes.
All
Of
right,
course.
I do so.
All right. So as everybody's gathered outside, as you are the only one left inside, Leaf comes in the room with you.
Theron,
What level of
What?
annoyance are we talking here?
Minor.
where's this
However you
person
want
you're
to play it.
talking to?
What do you mean?
This ethereal person that you're going to talk to. Where are they?
Around Toast Fields?
Where is that?
To the east?
You can be question after question.
Then
Yeah,
why
that's
are
what I
we
was thinking.
here?
She's just being a 3. He's just being a toddler.
Shouldn't we go to the east and talk to him then? Why are we here?
I have ways of communicating with them over distances.
What ways?
The sending spell.
I don't understand.
It uses some kind of magic, I'm actually not sure how, to communicate short ideas across long distances.
You're not sure how, and yet you know how to use it.
Yep, pretty much.
I do not understand.
So during this, Solandia just picks up
just
Skelly.
looking at Leaf, just. I wish I did.
During this, Solandia just picks up Skelly and is like, "I'm so happy to have you back. Let's go fix the garden now, dear." And just like walks off.
Woof.
Bark.
Yeah.
Oh no, he only says bark when he's angry.
So for as long as this effect lasts, I'll just keep on asking Theron inane questions, stopping him from actually doing the spell he's trying to.
It lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay.
For 10 minutes, you are now trying to explain the concept of clerical powers to him.
Right. But why? But
So
why? But why?
cut to 10 minutes later. It's like, how many years did you spend doing this? And yet you still do not understand how it works.
You take me for somebody intelligent.
Wait. Why am I here?
Probably the dog.
So Abigail is actually going after Solania and Skelly, and she's asking her own question. And probably annoys Solania if she's not under the effect.
Let's hear it.
He's just like, yep, that's her dog, and now he's leaving.
She's like, how did you do that? Where did he come from?
No idea.
That was so cool. Teach me how to do it.
I don't know how. Mario gave him to me.
How do you know how to do this? I don't know. Why don't you know? I don't know. It's just the same end result. Then.
Even Sparky is excited. Look at him wagging his tail.
No, he's terrified.
Look at Ryan's tail as he's shaking with fear.
See, as I'm like moving his tail.
Normally he
okay.
just kind of like crawls out of the portal and shakes all of his fur and skin off. But this time he like constructed himself. It was a lot cooler than before.
Well, this is the second time he's ever been summoned.
Yeah,
That
and
is
first time he shook his fur off.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm just really excited. This is like the best power ever.
If I blow the whistle again, he explodes into a column of fire.
Please don't do that. I'm right here.
Oh no, I'm holding him. I'm not going to do that.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
Does he like petting? Can I pet him? Does he bite?
So I just kind of holds him up and looks him in the face. Be nice. And just like, yeah, sure.
I pet the bone.
All right. It feels like bone.
I'm really excited.
Phrasing.
No.
The best.
Leaf comes outside. And
Welcome back, Leaf.
He walks over to you guys with a purpose.
Oh, hello again.
Look, it's Skelly. He's back.
Smite.
And he looks down at Skelly. And he says, "That was not very nice."
Did he have you
Woof.
bother Theron? He really doesn't like Theron.
Oh, why is that?
No idea.
I like to see the cleric.
It's
Um,
that would be my guess as well. Well,
Woof.
he aided us in combat and died nobly.
that's a good Skelly.
He's okay in my book. And just kind of like try to give him like a pat on the head.
Oh man, a cat interacting positively with the dog.
Yeah, it's also funny that the cat gets the nat one.
I mean, fitting.
Right. Just runs off. Runs off to go bother Theron.
Takes the pat on the head, jumps down, and just goes inside.
Skelly's like, I don't know what the fuck to do anymore with that.
Okay. You guys have now successfully destroyed the garden.
I'm fixing
Yay!
it.
The druid is fixing her mistake.
Yeah, it doesn't take you very long to fix it, but
We fucked up the garden.
Yeah, but we didn't fuck up the inside of his house.
Yet.
I guess I can turn this music off since he's no longer dangerous.
Yes.
He was dangerous.
As long as he wants him to be.
I get the feeling there was a percentage chance he could have just been a hostile.
I mean, there was a percentage chance that he just exploded.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's spooky.
He likes fire.
He's a fiery.
I think I like the 3D printed Skelly better then.
What?
That the way Josh was describing how it was materializing, it was like magical
okay.
3D printing. That's what I was
Okay,
picturing.
that makes sense.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So how does he gain his figure back? Does it take a long time, or does he just do it?
Oh, what you saw before, you don't get to see that again.
What you have seen can never
So-
be unseen.
We're gonna be walking around with the bony.
Everybody else sees a normal dog except us now.
What?
To the outside
Oh,
world,
yeah.
he looks like a normal dog, except to the people who have seen him being something.
I think it's some kind of magic
Oh,
guise.
so this whole time I was seeing him as a dog, but you
Yes.
guys were seeing him as a bone
Yeah.
knee dog.
Correct.
But since I saw him leave the portal, now I see this permanent.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
You were surprisingly calm about this.
Abigail, you hear a voice in your head, and it seems to
Wolf.
echo slightly as you hear and see only what I allow you to.
Wolf.
Okay. Thank you, Skelly.
She says that, and none of
Nobody
you
else
guys
heard
heard anything.
Sort of look at the dog and then back at Abby, like, okay, but what the fuck just happened? I'm just gonna take it
has,
at face
like-
value and leave.
Why
She
don't
has
you
like
like
cute
better? Fuck it.
smile where the eyes are all squinty, and she's just like happy.
Woof.
Well, y'all are surprisingly calm about this. So, seeing as how I no longer need to supervise dog of a dog, I will be headed inside to do things.
I like how the dog just starts whining a bit.
I mean, I've been alive for about 150 years. I've seen a lot of stuff.
You're. I think you're the only one here older than me.
And that's saying something.
Yeah?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I'll never understand the longer lived species as soon as I leave.
I don't know about I don't even know how that works either. How old are you, Cow? Wait, where is Cow? Cow, how old are you?
Oh, here. I'm 38.
Whoa, you're a baby.
Goo.
I'm so old.
You're only 20 years older than me, hun.
Sorry, 110 years old. Out of luck.
So,
Oh, I'm older than you then.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Solani and Terran are the oldest ones in the group, so they're both on 20.
30, I thought.
I'm 40 inches and I weigh 34 pounds. And I have green eyes.
Yes!
How convenient. I have green eyes too.
Oh fuck, it's like 3 of the party members.
And I have black and red hair. But we already know that.
And I'm starting to break stuff. That was excellent. Fuck
That'd
it!
actually be 4 of the party members being a black cat. I have green eyes.
Ooh.
I have green eyes too.
That's why when it was
Wow.
like the eyes are yellow, it's like but sometimes my
man.
eyes turn yellow depending on the light.
We should call ourselves the Green Eyes Guild.
There we go.
Yeah.
We got so off track. Oh my
I
God.
could
Alright.
make
Oh,
could make
that's
other
green
people's
guys.
eyes different colors too.
The Green Eyes Guild. Alright, guess I have to make a new character.
Nice knowing you there. No, just kidding.
Right.
Oh no,
Thank
no,
God
no.
I get the fuck off.
I can make your wait, I can only make my eye color change colors, huh?
Yeah, but he's a cleric. He can take that cantrip.
Yeah,
Yes, you
okay.
can. What's that?
Oh, I'm sorry, DM. Would you like us to die more?
We are now the Green Ice Guild. That is our name.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
What
so
about-
how's it going sending to Fario?
I already
Yeah.
typed what I wanted to send him.
Oh shit, I didn't even see it. Sorry.
Yeah, I sent it before fucking
Before the summoning, yeah.
My mistake.
during. So, yeah, so I'm just asking.
All right, what have you found out about the threats? All right, you get a simple response.
Nothing.
A lot.
Oh.
Oh. It's more than we expected.
That's it.
Care to elaborate, please?
My summary of him was correct.
Oh yeah.
Why do I get the feeling Leaf's just a cat in Vulcan?
After a few seconds, you get another one. Like it comes to you this time, and it says,
Yeah.
"Hang on, I'll send a messenger."
Just thank you.
What do you think it'll be? The half work?
No, be Edgar.
Think it'll be Edgar?
Could be.
An hour later,
Yeah, that's fine. That's about what I
The
expect.
Raven called Edgar Allan Crow.
the
I don't get it.
Swania, you hear a mass of wings flapping outside.
Oh no, it's him.
Mhm.
And a single bird flies down from the mass and lands right on top of Skelly. On his head. And stares right at you in the eyes.
Can you
And then
hear
Skelly's mouth
caw?
opens up, and it's Afario's voice.
And
it's just Afario saying "Caw."
ha.
I just said that.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Oh,
I
yeah, I
said,
didn't
and all
even
you
hear.
hear is caw.
Oh, yeah. So Edgar flies down and he speaks to you and just says, "Hello,
Hello.
hello,
Hello.
hello."
Hello.
Are you contractually obligated to greet us at first?
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, Edgar.
I have a message.
Message, please.
Message
Yeah.
sending.
You have mail.
Just like a fax sound.
And a
Just starts coming up the beat.
You hear the internet connection sound from AOL.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh God,
I was like more like the sound of like the fax printing out.
that terrible screeching. I mean, yeah, he's got to connect to the Afario net.
We have discovered 4 entities dead.
That's a new one. All right.
Yeah. I wonder
Wonderful.
who killed the fourth.
And the third, for that matter.
Well, I killed the third. Remember? Because oh wait, no, never mind. We found out that he wasn't dead. That's right. He
Yes.
would have been the third, but then
Yes.
he's dead. My bad.
Continue.
So yeah.
1 entity killed immediately. 1 entity killed in the south. 1 entity killed in the east. And 1 entity killed yesterday
What?
in Western.
wait, we
Oh,
did
yeah,
it.
Did we kill him?
That means my assumption of them being separate is
Continue, Edgar.
Last one, not a guarantee, but
Yeah.
it'll resurface. No confirmation.
Oh, we have to
No.
confirm the kill.
Well, if we killed him and he already got revived in time for his speech last night, then who revived him?
And where did he disappear off to?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we still have to confirm that he's. Yeah, we still have to confirm it. Anything else?
What else would you like to know?
I'm sorry.
Zafaria.
It must be in the form of a question.
Can you destroy the one in this one here?
Yes.
Great.
Without destroying me.
No.
Yeah. Oh.
I still think it's okay, though.
Message received.
Oh
Perfect.
crap! You just said it's okay to kill him.
Yes?
Edgar flies
Let's put it this way:
into
our
the air to
friend
meet
is.
the murder, and
Let's.
then the flock of birds begins to swirl
Oh crap!
with them.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Curious, duck.
I'm moving
No, we
out.
don't want to kill him.
Out of sight.
It's
Don't
not
kill me,
okay.
please.
It's the only way to cleanse him. It's fine. We
You
can bring him
don't
back.
realize our ally is a necromancer.
We can't though, because then.
Then it sounds like we have multiple ways to bring him back.
Well, at least put
I
it to
do
sleep.
not want to be undead.
Then
I'm
we'll
a
use the
paladin.
one I was originally planning on using.
We will
Few
see what
seconds
happens.
later, the
Just quickly put him to sleep or something, so
tornado
he doesn't feel like.
the murderous tornado
not-
touches
I'm-
down,
Guys, let Josh finish.
and you guys hear the rambling of chains.
Oh no, not this one. Why couldn't it have been the half orc?
Because the half orc takes time.
I would have preferred the half orc.
Yes, but the half orc takes time. Zechariah moves much faster.
At least then I would have time to prep instead of being given the old Yeller treatment.
I'm not happy with this.
You
And
think I'm happy
as
with this?
the as the murder ascends back into the sky,
I get it.
there's nobody there. But you still hear the rattling of chains. It seems to be coming omnidirectional.
He's just gonna be like invisible until he stabs you in the back.
God damn it, Zachariah. At least if you're gonna stab a guy, stab him in his face.
And he
Not
appears
literally.
in front of
Oh
you.
my god.
He's gonna stab you in the face.
Not
Oh, I
literally.
mean, he did ask for it.
Not literally.
Avoid the face, you stupid.
Avoid
Very
the face.
poor choice in words.
Yay, Batman reference.
He doesn't have any weapons drawn, but he is standing there.
Alright. Why have you been sent?
I think you know why.
There was a message.
Are you the continuation of this message?
No,
I don't.
I'm the finale.
Can we not? Can we not do? Can we not?
Someone has a
separate
flair for the dramatic.
Can you do it painlessly, please? At least.
Or at least quick.
Can we just? This is gonna take a while.
Yes.
If this is going to happen, which I have a feeling it is, can we at least make sure we have the ability to resurrect him first?
Yes,
I
please.
still have that diamond.
Theron, do you have it prepared? Do any of you have it ready?
Yes.
Hold on, let me look at my spell list. No.
Yeah, let me look at
I
my
am-
spell list.
I am able
No.
to do so. I simply don't know precisely what will happen in this instance.
Yes, let's hope if I die, I don't get my soul taken with it.
Zachariah, what is your plan at the very least?
I require two things. To execute this properly.
What do you need?
I need 5 rubies.
Of what? Of what value?
1,000 gold.
Jeez.
Oh fuck. Anything else? What's the other thing?
I had it. Hang on a second.
I only have a half a pound of gem shards and 3 diamonds that I picked.
Guys, we're at Winston's house. He's probably got something.
Yeah, we're sitting in the richest man's house in Western. He
Yeah, he's the
probably
richest
has
guy in the
ruby.
city, so.
Oh, yes, that's the last thing. He also needs a blessed diamond worth 5,000 gold. Oh, 10,000, sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah, the rubies are 5,000, the diamond was 1,000.
Alright, so we can't afford it, so it means you can't kill him. We'll do this later. See?
God, please
If
stop
you can't afford
talking.
it, he dies anyway.
Oh, this is just for the painless kill.
Is that for the
I mean, we're
painless
already going to
kill,
use
or
a
is that for the
diamond.
purification?
Both. Wow.
Oh,
If I'm being honest, the second one.
oh, probably do the purification then.
Let's do the expensive one. We're sitting in the richest man in Western's house. He has some.
You. Hold on. Sakurai, this is not a
Salami.
great time for this. People have
Why
answered
not?
before we were prepared. Garrus, are you saying we steal from Winston?
If it means getting the thing out of my head, yes. The ends justify the means here.
Why don't we ask him?
Or we could do that too.
Honestly,
It's easier to
don't
ask for
care.
forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
If he's willing to fork over, what was it? 20,000
It was
gold worth
5,000
in gem?
rubies.
15,000 gold, $5,000 rubies, and a blessed diamond worth 10,000.
I can bless the diamond. That if you can get me the diamond, I can bless it. That's just a ceremony spell, right?
Do you have it prepared?
Yes, I have it prepared.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, good thing you do, because I don't.
Winston is ally. Winston is friend.
Then let's just ask if he can be
Yes,
willing to
ask.
do
You
this.
guys really... Yes, I would like to ask him because I. Oh dear.
Sarah, you could literally ask him right now.
Oh, yes. Do your magic thing that you explained to me.
You actually remembered that.
Well, yes. It was like 20 minutes ago.
I have to figure out how many words that is.
Be like, Winston, we have a method for getting
We need
Garrus.
expensive jewels to cleanse the entity from Garrus.
Yes, but that doesn't specify what.
You're just gonna want specifics.
Exactly.
Say that, and then say the gems that we need. 5 rubies worth 1,000 gold. 1 diamond worth 10,000 gold. It's like 8 words right there.
Just double checking those are the in fact values.
Those were the values.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Also specify that we are currently in your estate.
At your house, need expensive gems to cleanse spirit from Garrus.
It's
5.
old house.
What?
Oh, it's still his
Fine.
house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it's still
still
his
lives
house.
here.
The keep is different. That's like his office, basically.
It's like the White House.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have to say the blessed part. We can do that.
Yeah, we can do the blessing.
To it.
You ask the question. 6 seconds later.
No.
Yeah, okay, third drawer on the left.
It seems Winston has prepared for this.
Or he just happens to have expensive jewelry in his house because
And a
Either
photographic
way.
knowledge of where they are.
Either way.
Wait, what's a photograph?
Something about a third drawer on the left, so...
Now you just have to figure out which room in the
Yeah.
house.
So I guess we have to search drawers.
So we all know how good opening drawers in this house worked.
Perhaps we can ask one of his, and then I look at Abigail, servants?
one of his guards probably knows.
Possibly.
Well, he is a wealthy man. Apparently that means lots of servants, does it not?
And I'm gonna be honest, we visited this house like how many times now, and how many servants have we seen?
Player knowledge, he has a fucking butler. I know that.
Yeah.
Is the butler currently here? Is that the question?
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
If I remember correctly, he got an he, didn't he get like a promotion to the butler of the keep?
Yeah.
Well, then maybe he's got a butler for home. I don't know. 2 butlers.
Always have multiple butlers.
Ah, yes, all the buttling. Alright. You go looking through drawers, make an investigation check.
Why the hell not?
I'll give you advantage because he told you relatively where it is.
You just need to find what it's relative to.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah, also looking.
There was a
All right.
in there too.
Oh,
It's a good thing you're playing a
montage later.
halfling.
oh, there we go.
There you go. That's a boy. Garrett is like, fuck, if I don't get this, I'm going to
Garrus
die.
is like, I need to find this. Just goes
Yeah.
rummaging through.
Oh.
Actually finds a hidden doorway into a room that's literally filled with drawers. It's one big storage closet, basically.
Oh, nice.
We
And
found
it's
a
like
deposit box.
third drawer on the left, third drawer on the left, and sees it because it's gold encrusted. Like, oh, yeah, that's gotta be it. Just opens it up. Yeah, there's a fuck ton of diamonds and shit in here. This is like the secret stash of secret stashes.
This is the secret list of secret stashes.
The secret stash of gemstones.
Alright, so now we just gotta get the rubies of appropriate value, and if you give me time, I can bless
so
the
you-
diamonds.
You pull out. Are you taking the exact amount you need, or are you taking?
Taking exactly
Exact.
what we need.
Okay, so you take out 5 rubies, estimated at around 1,000 gold each.
He has them labeled. in
One
red.
diamond worth approximately 10,000 gold.
I mean, I don't know if Jeweler's Tools would let me apprise that.
Well, it just
Haven't
depends what it's worth to you.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
he's probably like got little labels on them of value. Alright, I'm just gonna give Leaf the rubies, and I'll bless the diamond while we're here. Do a ceremony spell. I'm assuming, like, it'll work.
Yeah. You cast your ceremony spell, it definitely works. As you take the required amount of time.
As Zachariah's just sitting there, just spinning one of his chain blades, just, come on, let's get it over with. I want to go home.
Surprised the entity didn't interfere with the blessing.
It actually hasn't. I don't know. I won't tell you that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
I mean, I am currently in control of my body.
As far as he knows, he is.
So
Yeah.
he's just hanging out with Zachariah during this entire thing, just very like tired, just oh dear.
He pats you on the back.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yeah. So you
but it's 6
perform
feet-
your
6
ceremony
feet.
spell on the 10,000 gold worth diamond and bless it, and you hand it over to Zachariah. Or are you keeping it?
I would imagine I have to give it to him.
All right. You hand it over to him. He casts a spell, and several small lights swirl around him. And he holds the diamond out in front of him and basically pings all 7 lights into the diamond.
Huh. Interesting.
And he reaches down into nothing and pulls out a giant, what looks to be a rod with a chain attached to it that hangs a mace head on the end of it.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
Oh great.
And there are 6 empty gem sockets as part of this weapon. And he sockets 5 rubies around and puts the diamond in the on the top of it, basically the bottom where it hangs down, and it begins to glow. And
This is the unpleasant part.
he looks over at you and says, "Are you ready?"
Well, let's get this over with. Theron, you ready with that spell?
Wait. Take off your armor first. Just so he doesn't damage it.
Yeah.
Fine.
I mean,
Whatever.
he
Would
does
you
have a
rather
point.
have it as, literally holy armor?
I don't want to have to repair that, Garrus.
Alright, fine. Basically get down to
The underclothes.
yeah, the underclothes.
I mean,
Alright.
it's still clothing. It's just
Let's just get this over with.
All right.
It's gonna be very unpleasant.
He looks over at you, says, "Hope you enjoy your trip." And Solania, you notice this small rift opening underneath him as he says that. And Garrus, suddenly you feel yourself fall through the ground,
Fuck you!
and you fall for 6 seconds.
Through hell.
Feels like an eternity as you descend through all the layers of hell and reappear standing in front of your now very shocked friends. And Zachariah swings this giant weapon forward and clubs you easily in the side of the face. And you all watch as this burst of light, radiant energy, shocks outward. In total, Garrus, you take 273.
holy shit.
Yeah, I'm dead into the next year.
Wait,
Just barely gets him.
I'm at
I'm pretty sure he's dead like 4 times over. At least 3.
I'm 93 health. 200 would
So
kill
at
me.
least 2.
How much was it in total?
273.
So almost 3 times. Okay.
That's almost enough to knock Grog unconscious.
Yeah, 2.9 times over.
And as this white radiation bursts outward, you see this
That's what's going on.
shadowy form rise out and then immediately begin dispersing as the energy of the light basically crushes it under the radiant power. As the light clears away and the room settles, Zachariah is holding up a strange cage in his hand with this weird dark ball bouncing around inside of it. Looks at all of you and says, hopefully you can revive him.
We all look at Theron.
Who's already doing it?
Yeah, Theron just, I got you, buddy. And Garrus, you are
Yep.
revived.
Just,
Yay!
just like nudges with the foot because it doesn't mention what you have to touch. Just get up,
You give me the boxer nudge of like, get the fuck up.
pretty much.
See, it wasn't that bad.
Oh god. I just had to get flung through hell and then smacked with a very heavy thing upside the head.
I'm guessing most of that was radiant damage
You think?
Yep.
because I'm pretty sure I know what spell that is, and that's nasty.
You think?
That's nasty.
28 d12.
Well, I now know what all the layers of hell look like.
And also what it feels like to be smacked by God itself.
Which one was your favorite?
It's hell, none.
Okay, which one was your least not favorite?
I mean, I've not heard of this. It's the city of iron. I mean, open to visit, but the entire city made of metal.
I don't want to talk about it. Let me just get dressed and take a
Yes.
nap.
Yes. Might be for the best. So I assume we'll be taking that back to Afario then, Zachariah.
Yes.
Please, destroy it.
I have a feeling that Afario wants to learn what he can from it before then. You know, I'm sure
Get
between...
anything out of it. All I hear is laughter.
Mm,
Then again, you're already insane.
Solani just kind of smiles at him and like hands him some flowers and like, give these to everyone else for me, please.
He takes them and they die. Okay.
Thank you.
well, I tried.
They still look beautiful dead.
Like how dead is dead? Like, just, like, wilted or, like, decaying?
Wilted. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like they shrivel up and are gone. They're just... You can tell that it's like, as soon as he touches them, the force is just gone.
Yeah. No, that's not... At least that's been resolved.
Yeah.
And now we don't have to worry about you stabbing us in the back at a crucial moment.
Hopefully.
Well, at least not of your own volition.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Do you really not trust me that much?
Oh, I was trying to make a joke, man. Sorry. Just trying to make light of the situation.
Well, in
I mean,
any
you've literally
case...
been through hell and back.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and then smacked by God.
Well, in some relation, at least.
Yeah.
The help is appreciated.
Yeah. Appreciate the hell of our help. Again, sarcasm if you didn't tell.
I don't care. She's just he's still holding on to that mace, just like, I got a new toy now.
Well, Garrus, you should probably rest up. We might still have to fight the professor tonight.
You think?
Yeah. That's why I said it.
I'm gonna take a look.
Hmm.
You guys can do what you need.
Well, good luck. And he just disappears.
Speak for that 6 seconds we were waiting for him to come back. He was just just getting that perfect home run strike.
Basically, yeah, as he goes through there for a couple seconds. It's like, oh, right. And just like winds up and just one-handed swings forward. So as he appears, he just gets nailed in the side of the face.
Garrus just goes spinning off like 20 feet.
You just hear the baseball commentators. Ooh, that's a home.
Right.
All right. And with that, Garrus goes to rest for the evening. Well, for the day.
Yeah. Might not be a bad idea myself. Just get those third level slots back.
You guys prepare for your readying up for the task ahead of you for the evening. And we're going to go ahead and end here tonight.
Good stuff,
Sounds
man.
good.
Okay. Before we get to talking, we should close the recording.
Yes. And on that note, thank you for watching, and we will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.